All right, hello, THL crazy people out there. Welcome to Friday Night Fights. I'm Saku, your operator for this evening. I am joined here with an emergency sub, which is Lotus Knight. How you doing, Lotus?
Heyo, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. And then I have another caster that was helping me out as well, well known within the community, Dr. Fish. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing well, man.
Great. So now we have a great, wonderful match there on Legacy Gold series. We got Geranium Battle versus MPV. How about you guys start chatting about that? We already got bands and that stuff, but I'll let you guys roll through their classes, and
Sure.
that's that.
All right. So for Geranium Battle, we have Hunter, Paladin, Shaman, and Warlock. MPV has Druid, Rogue, Shaman, Warlock, but MPV has banned the Warlock. Geranium has banned the Shaman.
This is an interesting case. I think the big argument here is Geranium seems to be going with a more aggro lineup. The Hunter and Paladin really justify that, and I wouldn't be shocked if that Shaman was actually Ellie or Doomhammer Shaman. While MPV went with more of a, can you call it mid-range? I don't know if you can call it mid-range with a Druid. A Rogue, which likely at this point, honestly, Quest is not that bad into these classes. It's really good into Paladin. The Shaman that's been around a lot, which is banned, and a Warlock. I understand this is more of a stance of Geranium going, I want to go full face, and MPV going to try to resist that. What do you think of that, Fish?
I agree. I definitely see a lot of aggression in the classes that Geranium has brought. The war, like, I guess with the Warlock being out, I definitely see like potential for the an aggressive paladin list with secrets or even just hand buff. Hand buff does go a bit slower though. But the hunter and the shaman definitely says, "I want to hit you. I want to go face, and I want to reduce your life total to 0 as fast as I can."
Yes. Yeah, and I think we're going to see that a lot. It's going to be a question of were the nerf, especially the nerf to Hunter, enough to stop that kind of aggression.
Yeah.
Now, one question I have for you, Fish, what's the status of this match to the overall legacy match?
Oh, sorry. Can you repeat that?
How does this match affect the overall legacy match for these two teams?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can go over that. So, going into this match, this is out of Legacy Gold Conference. It's currently 8-3 in the favor of Golden Wisps. Mick taking a 3-2 win over Nails, and Stev taking a 3-1 win over Canoe. So this one has some big implications. If Geranium can take this and hold MPV to not getting a lot of points, his team can definitely get right back in it. Otherwise, a win from MPV will lock the week out for will secure the 3 points for Golden Wisps. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, unless it's a 3-2. If it's a 3-2, there's still a chance. But if it's not a 3-2, I believe that would.
You're right. Yeah, with a 3-2, there is a chance.
Yeah, was it 3-1? It could be a tie.
3-1 is a tie, and 3-2 is a potential win. So it would have to be a sweep to lock the week completely. But yeah, this has I mean, every match is important. Every point is important. In these series, so both players are
That is true.
gonna leave it out there for us.
And just a final reminder that the other two matches are actually going to be live on stream tomorrow night. So we actually get to see a lot of these teams this week.
Yes.
All right. So just getting the players to rock and roll here. So we're going to have MPV. Sorry, I can't even spit that out. So MPV is going to be at the bottom of the screen, or first to spectate for our casters, with Geranium Battle at the top of your screen. So just let the players know that they can go.
That's perfect. Fish, I have a question for you.
Yes.
If you were in these players' shoes, let's say you were Geranium here, what are you queuing first? Fish?
Oh,
Any-
well, if I was Geranium, I would have let Paladin.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
No
was
worries.
working on because my hero opponent has some weather stuff, but
Oh.
I'll get that sorted out after this.
Yeah.
Yep. So we have Rogue for MPV rocking that shiny Find the Imposter, and Geranium's rocking the Paladin. Nice.
That's
I
awesome.
envy those who can do that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We don't actually get to see them, so
No.
this is going to be a bit weird. Now, that's true. I'm sad we didn't see the crazy move that Geranium could have tried here. We all know what it is. It's just trying to
Yeah.
quest.
Oh my god, the
Probably
quest.
doesn't work.
No, generally it just takes coin, which
Oh yeah, it's a
in
pretty bad
itself is
idea.
something.
Especially because at this point your opponent doesn't want to play the coin. So I feel like it might actually have happened, but I don't know. There's a good chance his opponent would have known to play around. Now, here's slow start for MPV, but also a very slow start for Geranium. Just gonna go with the hero power and kill the 1/1s. This is a not surprising start for this deck. Now, that's a really bad draw. You want to hand buff as much as possible.
Yeah.
Fish, if you're in the spot, do you go with the Oh My Og Sword of the Fallen, or do you play the Bannerman?
Personally, I probably still go with the Bannerman, but there's just not a lot of stuff. There's 3 minions, maybe getting 2 minions getting buffed. So maybe I would have gone with the sword instead, and just give a chance to draw another minion for the Bannerman, even though you're playing off curve. But
Right.
Geranium opts for the Bannerman, wants to get another minion up in hand. The next turn we will probably see something like Secret Northshire. We did see the
Yeah.
SI7 operative come down for MPV, so he's already got one tick on his quest with 2 informants in hand.
Yeah. And there's also Shadow Step. That Shadow Step can be a tick, especially if you bring back that operative.
Yes.
Now, here Naturia does have, or Geranium does have a choice, but I think it's pretty clear that he's gonna end up going with the Oh My Og Northwatch just to get a draw out
Yeah.
and to deny any spells. Not that there are too many being played on the coin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now we have. I would. The SI7 agent coming into hand is pretty nice because you don't generally want to play an informant that's just going to cost like a small amount. I guess we saw the coin just to see what it would become. I guess it comes a raised dead. There's nothing in the raised dead pool, so it doesn't go through.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bit curious as to what that was for, but I guess we're just gonna see an SI7 agent probably go face. I would like to see the Spy Mistress as well, personally, just because it's another pretty chunky minion.
I really
And
don't like this going face.
okay.
Because I think if it goes face, you're letting your opponent land his spells, and a lot of paladins are playing Blessing of Authority. We actually know Geranium has Blessing of Authority, so
Yeah.
I think it's quite important to kill this, and we're not going to see it.
Yeah, there wasn't like the way to kill it. I guess was to trade and play Wicked Stab, or I guess you could have gone SI7 agent, Shadow Step, SI7 agent, and trade. which would have gotten the quest tick and would have started your next part of the quest. So let's see what Geranium chooses to do here.
Yeah. What would you do in Geranium's spot here?
I would be very tempted to just slam down the Blessing of Authority because it just allows your minion to stick on board without much issue. Instead, we see Noble Mount plus Sword of the Fallen and a Knight of Anointment.
I like this play a lot, to be honest. The reason being that by doing this play, you're getting to make a very sticky minion. There's one thing that could happen that would be really bad, and that's if your opponent has generated the secret that's basically better sap.
Gotcha.
But other than better sap, you're probably fine. I don't think there's too much you're afraid of. Now, the only bad part is you know what the secret is, so you want to be careful if you're knowing that you're proccing. And the other reason not to play Blessing of Authority is just the new Vile Spine.
Gotcha. Yeah, SI7 Assassin.
Yeah. That card's dangerous.
Yeah, you're right. It's very good. So, gonna have to debate what to do here. Yeah, this 5/4 is gonna cause a little bit of problem. I think it's been determined that this is indeed it hasn't really. Oh, now we know it's not a oh my god because of Shadow Step. So, yeah, we're just gonna probably see attack face SI7 Informant. Okay, we get a 6/6 on the board and proc the next phase of the quest as well as procking the steed. So
yeah. Now, in general, the rogue is very favored into this paladin, but this is looking better than I thought it would. I'm gonna be honest here.
Yeah. So there are a few choices here. Let's see. Let's see. Battlemaster does 16 plus 16, 17. I like a play that uses Cariel, whether it's Cariel plus Cult Neophyte or whether it's Cariel with a Conviction potentially. You want to kind of get the 6/6 off the board at this point. So that's exactly what we'll see. Cariel Conviction. It does. It hits the Cariel, so the Divine Shield just pops. Now we have 2 4-mana Blessing of Authority in hand, and the Omayag goes onto the playing field. Yeah, and unfortunately, none of the spy gizmos that MPV got were for the Fizz, which is 1 mana sap essentially. Sap, but it's better. So that's a quite unfortunate. And you do have to play around now the second Omayag, which is up on the board. Which means that that Wicked Stab can't go through because there's no other spell. He's gonna have to hope that it does something good instead of nothing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it would be.
Plays Guess the Weight, goes for, and it gives him more, and it gets a Prize Plunderer, so that won't be drawn. This is pretty much done. There's no way that, as far as I know, there's not much of a way that that the minion survives. Unfortunately,
you would need to kill all these minions, and you're not able to do that.
Yep.
And even if you left
dead
one alive,
he's just dead on board.
Yes.
So Geranium's gonna take game 1 with a very heavy tempo paladin game to win the unfavored against Rogue.
That's a surprise. I think when you're bringing a rogue, the paladin is kind of the matchup you want to hit the most.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah,
this rogue is gonna have a hard time winning from here.
yeah,
Like, yeah, because it's not very good into shaman. And hunter and unless the new hunter is just not is just kind of too it's like unless the hunter doesn't draw very well, I think rogue's gonna have a difficult time. I'd like to see I probably want to see the druid. I don't know, none of these look great. To me, none of these look
yeah.
that amazing left, but we'll see what comes out. Rogue
I
again.
agree. Um, Now, if this is Ellie Shaman, which it seems to be, actually Rogue is not bad into Ellie Shaman.
Yeah, Rogue
Um,
into Ellie Shaman's not that bad. You're right. It's not great with the Doom Hammers, but it looks like Geranium has gone with the normal Elemental Shaman, which is a very popular deck and a very strong deck as well. Um, so let's see how the players mulligan. We see a full keep from MPV, which I don't blame them. That's a pretty good start.
yeah.
Meanwhile, Geranium, I would expect tossing the Canal Slogger, the Primal Dungeoneer, and the Lightning Bolt, and just stick with the Kindling Elemental in the hand.
I think you can even keep the Dungeoneer. You can just throw the Lightning Bolt and the Canal Slogger. The Dungeoneer is so
Potentially,
good, and you're going to run out of resources in this matchup. So
yeah.
having that turn 1 Kindling, turn 2
I
Coin, or turn 2 Coin Weapon is good enough.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, now they're just probably gonna play Arid Stormer on too.
Oh, yeah.
I like hard mulliganing for a really really good curve with like Arid Stormers, but I can understand keeping the Dungeoneer.
Sure.
There's not
I think it was a
there's not
mistake.
many there's not many other like there's no extra elemental you're really saving a chain for right now.
No, but I think at the same time, this deck is starved for draw. You never throw back Dungeoneer because you're going to need to draw with such a high chance. One thing that was a mistake, though, was not playing the Spy Mistress on 1 into the Quest and Spy Mistress on 2, because if they play the 1-3, that's a way you can stop it from snowballing.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. The operative's gonna come out here. It'll be pretty good. It'll be able to remove the 2/5 with a 3/1 attacking it as
Yeah.
well.
Now,
So,
do you lose your other 3-1, or do you just leave it stealth for now?
we're gonna see it left stealth, and I don't mind it. I'm not too
I,
concerned about a 1/2 right now. Um, so let's see. Wailing Vapor drawn. I would expect to probably see Primal Dungeoneer. I'm not sure you really need to play the Whack-A-Null right now. I think getting Primal Dungeoneer draws is pretty nice. It's because you're already not on an elemental chain and there's nothing you're playing for. So
so
I would argue that Dungeoneer is a really good play here.
only argument not to do Dungeoneer is Coin Whack-A-Null plays really well into their 2-2, forcing them to lose, or not Coin, just Whack-A-Null going face, forces them to have to go with their 3-1. And you kind of would rather them not have that guy in the board, or that gal on the board, if you can stop
Mhm.
it.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So I think the start to this turn, probably it's either gonna be Foxy SI or it's just gonna be Skulker and see what you get from the
Hmm.
Gizmo. Um,
Given that you can play the Gizmo, Foxy SI is a bit better because now you have 1 mana, and depending on the Gizmo, you just play it.
yeah,
The Dream, I think, is just the 3-2 weapon. That would
I
be pretty
agree.
good here.
Yeah, I think that are Spiomatic. Yeah, Mole is still
Oh,
quite
it's very
fine
good.
here. Yep,
Mo
and
would be my
we're just gonna see the one. We're just gonna see the 3/1 trade into the 2/3, and then the operative go face. So now we have that out in the open.
yeah.
Um, Now this looks like maybe the Dungeoneer Wailing Vapor turn here. Um,
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that
then,
sets up for the lily pad if they do something big. I like it.
yeah, I like, and then I guess this gets traded into the 3/3 probably. And it doesn't necessarily matter which one of these gets buffed. I think you would have wanted it, at least one of them, to go to 4 health, because that's a
Yeah.
kind of awkward amount of health. We do see SIX 7 extortion drawn. That's an
Yeah.
easy way to deal with the 2/3.
And that's another gizmo.
Yeah, and another gizmo. You're right. We're gonna see a lot of quest progression here. Very likely.
Although before that, you should probably attack with your 2/3 in
Yes.
case you get something good.
Agreed.
Like Flame would be pretty good.
Like Dunk Tank. But Dunk Tank will
Dunk
be
Tank
good
is
later.
not the first.
Later.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what gizmo we get. Oh, it's the gyro
Gyroblade is
blade.
good.
It's a great pickup.
It's tempo.
Allows 5 damage to go face and keep all your minions alive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So there is a lurker, an active lily pad lurker. I wonder if lily pad's a little too slow and you want to maybe go for coining out the fire Ellie or something like that. I don't think playing lily pad's like terrible. It's one of your 2 better plays. It's your 2 best plays is either lily pad or coin fire Ellie.
I actually want to go fire. There's so many spells that clear this board, and that's the way you win. They have one card in their hand, and it's a shaman.
Yeah.
Like if you get a flame, you win. If you get a lightning storm, you win.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I just want to get that Fireheart down and see what comes out of it. There are too many cards that give good results.
You can coin out the Fireheart. OC Serpent Shrine Portal come out with a 3/4 taunt with a Dreaming Drake.
Yeah.
Coin out the Whack-A-Null, remove the Undercover Mole. That's a sticky minion. It will just get dealt with the blade, but oh well. 0 mana Secret Passage. Who does not love one of those?
Yeah, especially at this point where you're out of cards. You have 2 sages now. Or
2 sages.
I really like just double sage here. Just get that draw. You now have a hand again.
Yeah, you have a really nice hand. I know you want the informants because the informants further the quest, but double sage seems just like the best play. I would pretty much keep almost every minion that I have there. Yeah, I was because I don't think you need to do that. You can just attack in and then you get 4 face because the weapon kills off the minion, which is very good.
Oh,
so lots of value here.
Yeah.
2 double assassins really nice. Because
they're dead.
Yeah, the dunk tank really, there's 6 damage sitting in hand. There's even more technically. There's maximum of 8 damage with dunk tank plus wicked stab. So really gonna need some good pickup here. They get the title surge. If you want to heal. I'm not sure if that heal takes them out of lethal range, but
they can't play it this turn, so they would need to go with guidance into the flame. They need flame.
Did they overload? Oh, they overloaded last turn.
Yes.
Gotcha. Guidance into perpetual flame. Makes sense.
Yeah. Now, this is kind of a lot of how matches against Rogue go. Rogue has so much tempo in the quest deck just because the SI cards are very good tempo-wise, and the gadgets, or how do you call it? The gizmos are just so good tempo-wise as well.
Are. There's no bad gizmo. That's the thing. They did find a lightning storm, but there's a bit of a rude awakening coming there. They're just gonna die. This game's gonna go to the rogue.
Yeah, and you know something that's really interesting about the current quests? A lot of times the decks just don't need to finish them to win.
Yeah, this deck specifically is the one that really likes to try and turbo out the quest. But the way that this game played out, the rogue didn't need it.
No, this was
So-
fine.
Yeah, so MPV evens the series up, gets the rogue through against the shaman. So we're left with hunter and shaman versus druid and warlock.
So Hunter and Shaman versus Druid and Warlock. When I'm looking at these, I'm basically thinking of the Druid now. Because Druid, if they brought an Acontra list,
Yeah,
that's usually not super great into aggro.
no, for sure.
And Druid has that problem that Druid cannot deal with big minions.
Yeah,
No one matches my power.
So we are going to see the Warlock versus the Hunter.
yeah. This is a
This is
very
handlock.
it's a handlock. This is a pretty even matchup. All said and done.
Except if the Warlock has Soul Rend.
Yes, if the warlock has soul rend, which is a keep. That's how
Yes.
that's how quest warlock keeps in this game really well.
Yes.
It's
Um,
geranium, I think is gonna keep. It's just gonna throw back trampling and piercing shot, and that's a really good hand. You can
It's a good hand.
You can just go with you can go with either of the two plays with the coin. You can go Wolpertinger, coin adorable, or just coin imprison Felmaw.
Oh, you always go Wolpertinger. Wolpertinger here. The reason why I would always go Wolpertinger, at least, is the Wolpertinger is going to deal damage the next turn. Well, it's going to take longer.
Yeah, the imprison Felmaw takes longer to play. I
Yes.
can see your argument completely, and I think into a warlock, I think you want to take that more aggressive line. Just because you still have a couple of turns before they pull out the soul rend, and you really, and even then you can just say, hey, you're gonna have to mill a lot of cards, and you can really and MPV could burn a lot of really good cards if he has a lot to play around. And so this imprisoned Felmaw comes out, it hits once, and then it very likely just gets removed with soul rend now.
Yeah.
In the other scenario, it wouldn't be popping until after the turn 4.
Yeah. Now, the question here is this Warlock calm enough to tap into Tour Guide and just say, I don't care, I'm winning anyways. I'm a Warlock.
I think that's the best possible. I think that's the best play, and it actually soaked up the hit from the imprisoned Felmaw. That's tragic for Geranium. That the 5 damage didn't go face. I'm wondering how much Geranium commits into the board this turn. Get with the potential of a Soul Rend. We're just gonna see the Demon Companion. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just a tap from here. Or if sorry, not a tap, a hero power. But at the same time, you could you could play the Cub, but it would just leave you. It would just leave you at an awkward mana.
The best argument not to play the Cub is that you can piercing shot your own Cub.
Oh, 100%.
That might be a thing that needs to happen because Warlock has played their 1/1. They've played their Tour Guide. Now, a way you win here is by getting to 15 cards. Just look at what is in hand for MPV. If he can get 2 6/6 taunts, it's game over.
Yeah, exactly. He needs to get to 10 in the deck. He knows a null, both nulls. Those are some big burns.
Honestly, the crazy one here is the Bristleback to me.
Bristleback is really huge, yeah.
But you have one in hand already, so we're likely just going to see a Giant Slam coming in.
Probably.
And then we're going to have to see what's going to happen. How are you going to get the quest lower? The other option is to go with tap Drain Soul, which would be done if there's enough dangerous minions.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily like tap Drain Soul. I think the Giants are just the giant is the play here. Drew
Yeah.
Tamsin, so you definitely want to save that Drain Soul now. So I think it's
Yes.
so we're gonna go for tap. See what we get. Doesn't get anything to play. So I'm guessing we're just gonna see a pass. I don't really want to see the Bristleback played. I don't really want to see Tamsin played. If I'm MPV, but I guess
that's just asking for a piercing
I'm
shot.
not getting any younger.
yeah.
Now, I think that tap was such a big mistake when you could just play a 5-mana 8/8. 5-mana
Yeah.
8/8 is pretty good. You don't need 0.
Yeah, I like that line better to just go for the giant. There is Spice Bread Baker now, so you can heal for a lot next turn. You can go like a Netheron with it, but so fortunately, there's not a big punish, and there is 13 cards in MPV's deck, so he's getting closer to active Bristleback, active 1/1s. So
Yeah.
I think we're just gonna. I think I would just want to see a Netheron with a Baker, especially because this is. Or you can go a Netheron Giant, and maybe you pick up and maybe you draw one of your Battle Masters.
You do need to heal here. So
Yeah,
I think thinking of healing, I think you need the Baker down.
agreed.
I don't see a great other option right now.
Yeah,
I'm not getting any younger.
I think it's greedy to play the Giant here, or you could just go
Oh,
for a Drain Soul. Honestly, like Drain Soul is also some form of heal, but I'd rather
you
just
have the
I'd rather
Tamsin.
see the Baker.
With the Tamsin, there's no need to go that.
Exactly.
You're exposing yourself to a chance to lose when you can be at 23 health right now.
I'm not
22
getting any
health.
younger.
Yeah.
I would much rather be at 22 health.
Then
Nope.
there's no. All right, tap kind of bails out there.
That was really bad there. You're exposing yourself to higher and higher chances of losing. Unless you're really bad with your Felmos. Felmos are meant to go face.
Yeah, I think even if it went face, I don't think I think that the Warlock was fine after Touch of the Nathrezim came out. I almost would rather have it be able to kill the Anetherin with a piercing shot there than I guess you want the minion alive, but this leaves a kind of an awkward board state. We're going to 10 cards in deck though, so everything's getting discounted. There's gonna be a lot of stuff on board after this.
Out of the oven.
Oh yeah.
Probably, I would think you could probably just play either double Scavenger or Scavenger 2 Giants, and this probably locks the game up for the Warlock. Honestly,
I agree. I don't see too much you can do against this.
yeah,
If they top deck their card Battle Master, it's over. Even if they don't get Battle Master, they might just go Bristleback. They might go Tamsin, Drain Soul. Like, as the Warlock, you're so happy at this point.
yeah,
You've reached your self-mill status. You're fine.
for sure. I will say that this deck is running double Altar of Fire, and the Baker,
Yeah.
and the Bake. Probably just one copy of Baker and maybe one copy of Altar. I don't really know. It's a little different than what I run, but it's definitely those are all fine inclusions.
A
Altar
lot of
probably
new
the
one Baker. It's a normal thing now.
yeah. Baker's pretty good. Baker's good at healing against aggro. I think it's a good.
Yes.
I think it's a really good card. Altar might be a little sketchy in my opinion, but
Altar's
if
definitely.
it works for you, it works. Like it can get you to that 10 cards faster.
Yeah. Usually, a bad card is a card that the reason to put it in the deck is if it works, because that means in a lot of situations it doesn't.
Yeah,
At least that's my experience.
No, I agree. I think we should have. Okay, I don't mind this. I would have maybe have liked the Mortal Coil first, in case you draw Battle Master.
You want to heal. Why are you not healing? Is there a lethal I'm not seeing?
No, there's no lethal. I think we're just gonna play the bristleback here.
Yeah, you could have healed more. Why stay lower when you can be at higher health?
I mean,
Even if it really
does it
doesn't
really?
matter.
I mean, honestly, does it
Doesn't
really
matter
matter
as
at
much.
this point?
No.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
I would have
Not
liked to. I would have just liked to have seen a Mortal Coil first to test if we're gonna get the Battle Master. And if we don't get the Battle Master, then you can go like Tamsin Drain Soul, essentially, or something like that.
Yeah.
But it works out. Uranium's gonna hit into the 6/6,
Yeah?
and he found the lethal. So MPV's up 2-1, and just having to win with his Druid.
This is looking interesting. I think at this point now, if this is just normal Druid, the question becomes, can MPV get a win with Anacondra? Is there going to be enough time for him to ramp? Personally, I have a spicy bet here. Aggro Druid lines up really well into what is being faced. Now, I don't know if this is something MPV thought of, but there's a chance we get to see aggro Greybow Druid.
I've never seen a Greybow version of Aggro Druid, but I was playing like a token Druid earlier in the expansion.
No, it's not token. You play a lot of small minions, and your goal is to play Oracle of Elune with Razor Fen Beastmaster.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. Like, it's token like. It's
Yes.
Aggro Druid. I know. I was playing that exact list, but I wasn't running Greybow. I don't think I actually have that card right now. But it's definitely it would definitely have been an interesting deck, and I think German Nation tells us it's Anacondra Druid.
Yes, it's definitely Anaconda. Now, can we just talk about how spicy this hand for the Shaman is?
Well, you just throw back Alec here, and this is a really good hand.
This is really good.
Oh, Gavel. But it's an interesting card, I guess. Anyways, so MPV has a really MPV's hand is really clunky.
Yes.
So his Lady Anacondra, it has the best in shell, tradable. It's just there's no Fungal Fortunes or something like that to really give the deck a lot of legs right now. But we see that a lot of stuff has just been dropped. I think the Feral Rage will come in handy here. Just remove the 4/3.
It's handy, but remember, if this is becoming attack, this is not 8 armor. This matchup is going to depend on the matchup. Remember
but I feel like in that point, like if he doesn't kill that, then obviously he's in much worse of a situation. So
for sure.
Definitely warranted here. And we're probably just seeing the overgrowth here, although there's 7 on board and there's weapons and there's a weapon in deck in hand. So like this just looks terrible for the Druid right now.
It's not bad. You can elemental or you can lightning bloom best in
shell.
I think that's way better than it seems. It's 2/2/7s with taunt. It's not an insane play, but the 2/2/7s with taunt, they're so hard to get over, especially for Shaman right now. It lines up perfectly into this board.
I agree.
You can't wait. You would wish you could wait a bit, but no. You need to just slam that best in shell. Especially since you didn't trade it early. Now, This is an interesting case. We have 2/2/7s on the board. You need to get over them. So you actually had to land the Whack-A-Mole at the perfect target, or it was going to be a lot harder of a match. At the same time, the Druid is overloaded. So this bought him 2 turns so he can gain the mana. But is that enough to win?
I'm not sure. I believe they can remove. I believe you can just. They could have just fully removed that with the lightning bolt, but Geranium opting to hold back, and not use the lightning bolt here, allowing allowing for this 2/7 to just kind of sit here. I know it's gonna be easier next turn once he can just take another 2 using the other part of the Whack-A-Mole hammer.
Yeah. No.
So
Maybe could have ran.
yeah, there's definitely there's definitely a good argument to go innervate overgrowth.
The Fire Alley works really well here. Remember, your opponent is a shaman,
Hmm.
your opponent is a druid. You are a shaman, so a Fire Alley is so hard to remove.
Yeah, I
There's-
think you just go Fire Ellie, trade. Maybe you can trade off a 1/2 and you just go face for like 4 or 5, depending on where the Whack-A-Mole hammer thing hits. I'm not.
Yeah.
Or I guess, or you can double trade and you can fire Ellie them in the face, and that's even more difficult to remove. Yeah, that's 4 damage. That's still 5 damage face, but a 6/5 minion on the board. Extremely
Yeah.
difficult for Druid to remove. I don't. I'm not sure how. I'm not sure how MPV gets out of this one. He doesn't have any draw.
Yeah.
Glowflies don't rush, so I think
No,
that Geranium takes this one.
yeah, I think this is over.
Yeah.
I don't know that there was much that could have been done in this one, just because of how hot the shaman start was.
Yeah. How hot the shaman start was, and how little whatchamacallit, and how little fungal fortunes was drawn this game.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
True.
So
Now,
we're gonna be looking at Druid versus Hunter, which is pretty Hunter favored. Would
yes.
be my guess.
Um,
It'll take a really good start from the Druid for this Hunter to not take an advantage this game.
I agree. It's part of why I wanted to see an aggro druid, because I think aggro druid, you can do the taunt thing, and you just have such great matchups. But
Agreed. Yeah.
I think with this very it's a mid range token or an Akandra build.
Yeah.
It's more complicated. The hunter has a better chance for sure.
Yeah.
We do see fungal, but we also see called neophyte. That really helps.
Yeah, it does.
You can stop fungal. You can stop guess the way, or even coin anything is not happening. So I think you just keep the demon companion and the neophyte.
I agree. I think those are definitely 2 cards you want to keep. Neophyte is what has allowed a lot of decks to kind of not lose to Druid, at least last expansion. So we see everything but Fungal Fortunes thrown back. Makes sense. You want to look for your ramp.
Sure.
So I might have kept Geth's the weight, but I guess it does. I guess with Fungal Fortunes, you're already not lacking on draw, so keeping a second draw card might be a bit irrelevant.
Yeah.
All right.
I think this is fine.
Yeah, this is fine. Both players mulligan just fine. Always Rafa.
Yeah,
Nice
you are
start.
looking for that.
You are.
Now, do you trade your best in shell or do you keep it?
I don't know. I'm not very well versed in this deck. You might know a little bit about it. You know a bit more about it than I do.
It's actually not a deck I play a lot, but I think this was the right decision. Next turn, you can go Lunar Eclipse or coin Lunar Eclipse Fungal Fortunes if they don't do anything as
Yes.
well. And the thing is, one of the ways you win is by playing best in shell.
Gotcha.
So you're definitely looking to keep it if you can.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. Geranium, probably debating Cult Neophyte or not, or my client. No, my client didn't break. Okay.
No, I think it's just Neophyte and hit face with that 2-1. Just
Agreed.
make sure they get one less turn to do their spell stuff.
Yeah.
And they're going to have to hero power and kill the 2-1.
Yeah.
Which means you get a turn to play tracking and get another Cult Neophyte.
Yes. So you definitely lead track. So definitely tracking lead here. See what you
Yes.
get. Cards offered are Quick Shot, Aim Shot, Wolpertinger. Say they're not that ideal.
Wolpertinger is getting a buff.
Wolper's not bad, yeah.
It's becoming a 3-2 next turn, and it's unlikely to get cleared.
Yeah, I can see that. I think you should pick Wolper here, unless you're thinking thinking I can potentially just get my other Wrangler anyways and draw it. That way we can have even bigger Wolpers, but I wouldn't mind
that's
picking it here. It's a very good. It would
You
be a
don't
good
need
call
to-
to pick Wolper here.
I think just Wolper is totally fine. You don't need to think like 10 turns ahead. This deck, you need to win fast, and just getting those bodies on the board that are 3-2s, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Now that changes everything. That single Lightning Bloom means next turn we might see Lightning Bloom, Solar, Best in Shell if we can get anything that works with it, like an Innervate or another Lightning Bloom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I might have.
Oh,
I think you could have just gone with the Lightning Bloom coin Best in Shell that turn. Either would have been fine. I think. Maybe I might be wrong. I think next turn you're probably I think next turn we might see we probably have to see the Best in Shell just to not have a chance to die here.
So just going fungal, there's a pretty good chance you're dead, right? Well, 7 is a lot, but still. Or not fungal. If you go Glowfly, are you willing to take the risk that your opponent cannot deal 7? An aimed shot means you're dead.
Yeah. Next time we're gonna get a lot of big stats on board, is what we can see as the casters. I like this. We're just gonna go for the Best in Shell here.
Yeah.
Blocks up all the damage, forces some very awkward trades.
Well, there's a Wolper Warsong Wrangler, though.
They're definitely that's definitely like it's definitely like that's what the play is for the hunter. Could even I don't think there's a reason to delay and go Kodobane here. I think you just go for the Warsong Wrangler here. Double Pierce. There's a lot of like the mid game damage that this hunter wants to see in the hand, which is nice.
Yes.
Because piercing shots are always kind of nice to pick things off, or even use on your like. There's no minions you're going to want to use it on here, and you can so the Wolpertingers are all just going to be 3/2s. None of them are going to be. They're not going to go up any higher obviously, because of the role. So I'm only pulling a Trampling Rhino there. I'm just,
Now, what
I
are
guess
you
I'm just,
looking at studies? Fights Fury would be good if you had the mana to play it.
yeah, I don't
That
have
would
the
actually
mana.
be
It's definitely a bit of an awkward situation.
Yeah. You can't take this turn slow. You know they have a Trampling Rhino in hand. There's a pretty good chance they have something like a Piercing Shot.
I think you have to take Pounce here. I would even be okay with seeing like Solar Pounce.
I think you just guessed the weight.
Okay. All right, they got a Lunar Eclipse. So Lunar Eclipse allows to remove a minion.
Yeah, and sometimes that's good. You can remove a minion, you can pounce to remove another one, you can kill 2 more.
Yeah.
It's not a lot. The thing you're really looking for right now is Lightning Bloom. Because if you can get a Lightning Bloom, you're able to play that Cenarion Ward, and that's 8 armor.
Yeah. So let's see, 5. So Piercing Shot does 5 damage. Trampling Rhino also does 6 damage. Piercing Shot plus Quick Shot, that's 5, 8. But the trades are awkward.
Trades are very awkward. The problem is just mana efficiency. You don't have it right now.
Yeah, so the Trampling Rhino will come down and just hit into the 2/4. And we'll just Geranium will just take the best possible trades. And there is best in shell to survive potential to like help you survive, but I don't think you survive because of Piercing Shot on the minion of the I don't think this survives because of the Quick Shot plus Piercing Shot.
You can Quick Shot and then Piercing Shot your own Wall Pretender. You don't even need to kill his minions.
Yeah. I think he needs to deal damage to his. Yeah, I think he needed to do that. That was like the best. That's like the most efficient way. Yeah.
There
So, yeah.
are a ton of ways to win there, but yes.
Yes.
This was... I don't think this was a surprise. The Druid is not great into aggro, and the fact that you expected an aggro lineup, given the classes, puts it in a pretty dangerous position, I think.
Yeah. We saw the Druid just have a hard time getting through and getting that win. I thought it might be the Rogue, but the Rogue found the win against the Ellie Shaman. And it turns out that it was the Anaconda Druid of MPV that struggled to get a win into the aggressive lineup of Geranium Battle. I'm sure we'll have him in for an interview for a few minutes before we get to Battlegrounds. I'm gonna have to step out so I can get ready for Battlegrounds.
Sounds good, buddy. Thanks for stepping in. Appreciate it.
No problem.
So we'll get Lotus to interview Geranium here for a couple minutes, and then
we'll
get Uncle Brushy, who's joining me for Battlegrounds.
Hi, Uncle Brushy.
Hey, Brushy.
Hey, guys. It's supposed to be silent. You guys weren't supposed to call me out yet. I was
sorry,
just waiting in the wait.
Gotcha.
I'm
sorry,
always
what was
calling you out.
It's Ron Mexico, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's always
We're in Mexico tonight.
Okay. All right, see you guys.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Jesus.
How are you doing, Brushy? While we're waiting, I'm going to interview you in the meanwhile. How's your day been?
I've had a migraine headache for 3 straight days now, and it won't go away. So my brain feels like an entire high school drum line's going on inside of it all day. So it's been lovely. Don't worry, people at home. I got 3 COVID tests this week. I do not have COVID.
Hey, Geranium. Thanks for joining us, man.
Speaking of not having COVID, congratulations on your win, Geranium.
So first, before we ask you a question, I did a question in chat to name the tune that you were rocking out to on stream. So what was the tune?
I bet no one got it. Absolutely, no chance anyone got it.
We got "Living on a Prayer," "Masked
No,
by
figure it
Dream."
out.
Absolutely not.
It is "Trouble" by Taylor Swift.
Such a
I mean,
great song.
I
love
knew
that
this
song.
match was trouble when I walked in, but
Oh
no,
my goodness!
I was just
Set up.
I was listening to a band called Justice. They have a song called "Waters of Jordan," and then it's not even that; it's a remix of that song. It's just a nice upbeat.
Wait, which one?
pumping
Which
song.
remix?
It's Pluffaduff's "Waters of Jordan" rehydrated remix.
Yeah, I love Pluffaduff. I thought that's where you were going. As soon as you said remix, I was like, I hope it was Pluffaduff's because that one's real good.
Let's go. Yeah. Love his Discovery album that he recently put out.
Yeah.
But that is too many words for me to focus on my match. So
Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
So now,
On to the real interview questions. And I know everyone is dying to know this. Why is your picture a bunch of grapes?
That is a very, very old thing for me. And it's not even very interesting, but I'll tell the story. So I a long time ago, there was a class to teach a program called Autodesk, which is like a 3D modeling software, and they wanted to get all the college age students hooked on it. And then my bright idea during the training course was to make a knife with grapes as the handle. So I saved a picture of grapes on my computer. Okay, and then that was just like the best Discord image I could find when I was scraping through my computer for profile pics. And now it stayed.
there you go.
I think that's a great backstory. I'm not going to lie to you.
It gives us some history.
To the bottom of the barrel of the wine, and turns out there's still some unsmushed grapes down there, and bam.
That's right.
Yeah.
Profile pic.
I will not be crushed. Don't step
Exactly. No step on Geranium. Confirmed here first, folks. Watch out for your future matches against Geranium Battle.
Yeah.
Don't
crush his
Warlock
grapes.
stepped all over me.
Yeah.
No. I didn't see it, so it didn't happen.
I do hear that facing Geranium, though, is like facing Grapes of Wrath.
Oh, there
Ooh.
you go. So you have your match
Now-
with MPV, yes. So Lotus is going to touch base on a few things.
Yeah, so I have a few questions. The first being, when I saw that Druid, I was actually expecting aggro Druid. Did you think he was going the token Anaconda route, or were you expecting aggro?
So this is a I'm going to message MPV this afterwards. I'm pretty sure he just queued the same decks as he put in his pro. So I saw in his pro he put in Quest Rogue, Anaconda Druid, and the other one, and then I just saw the Quest Rogue come out, and then I saw the various Anaconda cards start rolling in. So I was prepped for aggro Druid, but he needs to not bring the same thing.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a very fair assessment. I've brought it the same thing before, but I also vary a lot, and I think players should be careful not to bring the same thing, especially when you have an open decklist series.
Yeah, you still got to play. So
You want to know the solution to that? You play all your closed deck list series on Monday and Tuesday, and then you post your pro deck list.
there you go.
That's true.
Problem solved.
So I have a few questions that I want to ask. The first being that Paladin deck. How do you feel about Secret Paladin post nerf? I know some people are in love with it. Some people think it's okay. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, it's trash. It's very bad. I did play it. I know I did play it, and I know I did immediately win with it. However, that was just a product of the classes that, once again, I thought MPV was bringing because that's what he brought in pro. Paladin's like fine into most of the decks. It's the highest win rate in HS replay and that means basically nothing. It's I can ladder all day, and I can lose 5 games in a row with Paladin, and then come into THL and win one. I guess. I don't know. I don't trust Paladin. I don't trust this aggro Paladin, but I brought it and I won with it. It's good.
Now it's good. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Now, did you ban the Shaman versus the Warlock? Because I think those were the 2 ban possibilities.
Yeah.
I assume you were expecting a Quest Shaman there.
I didn't care. Whether it was Quest Shaman or whether it was Elemental Shaman, both of them were like extremely good into Hunter, and I just didn't want to face that matchup. And it's like a trade-off between, getting a bad matchup with my Hunter into the Shaman, or getting a bad matchup with my my Shaman into the Warlock. It's not. I could just take either one, and I decided to say, nah, I'm not facing Shaman today. I'll just lose to the Warlock, and it's essentially like I banned both.
Fair. Now, I have a few quick questions. I'll just do a lightning round. Just answer your question. No need to explain this to anyone before we go into BGs. So 3 lightning round questions before we go to BGs. Number 1, were the nerfs good or not, and what would you have nerfed extra?
Great for Warlock, bad for everything else. Nerf bunch more Warlock.
Awesome. The second question is, what was your favorite Family Feud question?
Ooh, yikes. Probably one of the ones that didn't make it to air, which was who would be best to go to school with of the heroes.
I like that one, but yeah, I understand. And the final thing I want to ask you is any shout outs you want to give to anyone in your team or otherwise?
Wow. I mean, shout outs to basically everyone in my team. Shout outs to Diamond for joining me last week on pretty short notice. Shout outs to everyone is putting in some great work, even if it's not necessarily going our way every time. We're going to try and crush these last 2 matches here, and especially shout out to the casters. I know you guys put in a lot of work and time putting this together, and it's great getting on stream.
Awesome. Well, I believe that is it for our interview. I want to thank Geranium Battle, and special thanks as well to MPV for playing this match on stream. We are now going to the battlegrounds.
Yeah. Some
I am
battlegrounds.
going to
Thanks for our
dinner.
Geranium Battle. Jumping in.
See you.
So I'll stay here to talk to the 2 of you until it begins, and then I'm going to leave to get dinner.
I think it's already started, eh, Brushy?
Not yet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Blue Wolf. Okay. Yep, I see it. All right. Go ahead, Lowe's. Before you go to dinner, get a shower or shower while you're dinnering. I don't know. Whatever you're doing. Whatever they do in Brazil.
Super question before. Should I get chicken curry or
Chicken
should
curry.
I get fish for dinner?
Chicken curry.
Chicken curry, yeah. Give her.
Okay.
Fish sucks.
Awesome.
True.
I'm protecting.
As a fellow fish.
I'm protecting Brushy here. So
That's fine. All right, well, let's walk into this battlegrounds real fast. Thanks, Lotus, for stopping by, and thanks for Dr. Fish for the time that he had to cast tonight as well. Y'all are always amazing, and always good to hear y'all's voices. So, now we go into the blue lobby A split tonight. We got I'm going to do a quick rundown of standings. We got Crafty Monkeys at 52 points. Concede Your Match has 46 points. Daryl and Flurgle OnlyFans have 44. Risky Refresh has 43.3. Venarius Virtuosos have 37.5. Team Phantom Force 36.5. Donde 8th, not an 8th somehow, with 35 points. And Friends of Bob with 33.6 points on the season so far. This is only week 2 of Battlegrounds lobbies here. So all of these points are still huge and up for the grab. In the lobby tonight, we have... The lobby leader tonight is Canoe from Crafty Monkeys, with his teammate, a nice Jewish owl. And we have Little Ninko from Procedure Match, as well as Agent PWE. Then from Daryl and Flurgle OnlyFans, we have Blue Wolf and ABC. And then from Verdarius Virtuosos, we have Ligor and Dr. Feast to round out this lobby for the night.
That's right.
Saku, how are you feeling tonight on this lobby, man? As I set up my side of the screen.
It's an all-star lobby, man.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you see, I don't know too much about Canoe, but has the most points on the lobby so far.
Yeah.
But anytime you see Lil Neko, you know for sure you're gonna have a good time watching some BGs. Saku, they are wondering if we are ready for them.
They can start anytime. We just need them to kick some eyeballs up, and we'll join them. So tell them to get rocking and rolling.
Absolutely. And you know, speaking of Lil Neko and seeing some amazing BG action, that's where I'm gonna start tonight, as long as he has his eyeballs on for me.
Okay.
So we'll see there. It looks like the lobby is about to start off here shortly. They have the green light, so we're just waiting on the little blizzard lag that happens every time you hit start lobby with a 8-person custom lobby.
Yep. All right. So we're gonna start. So you're viewing who again? Sorry.
Little Neko.
Lol Neko.
Yeah.
That guy.
That amazing BG's player.
You're right. All right.
Little Neko has the possibility of picking my favorite hero in all of BG's, and that's Alakir. I don't care what nobody says. Divine Shield Time and Wind Fairy for free is worth like 60 gold over the entire game, and you just get that for free. I have never gotten below third in a lobby that I have Alakir, and I'm going to jinx myself and get it on Sunday and get 8th place. And I know it's going to happen, so you don't have to remind me later, chat, when it happens.
Chad is always good at remembering. So
yeah, especially if Diamond's in the chat, because he just clips everything.
Yep, he's pretty quick like that.
Lil Neko has taken Yogg Saron here for his hero. Got some good minions to start. Looks like we got Ligor, Tanis, and we got Nice Jewish Owl, Dino Tamer Bran, Canoe on Mr. Bigglesworth, Agent PWE as Jandis. Then we got ABC as Zyrella, Blue Wolf as Galakron, and Dr. Fish as Death Speaker Blackthorn. Looks like no hero power from Little Nenko here. Turn 1 just wants to ensure that he hits a Elemental. The Hyena's not so good, and the Red Whelp, it can be iffy sometimes. Sometimes it's good, sometimes bad, but there's really only one good minion here that he wanted to hit, so he just went ahead and bought it. And plus, this allows him next turn to sell and hero power and just really flush out his board. Really nice on turn 2. He wants a nice early game curve going.
So what do we have? Oh, Pirates, Murlocs, and Mechs are not active.
All right, yeah. I'm upset that they don't have this ability on the screen while you're loading in.
Yeah.
Like, while you're picking your heroes. Because you see, in this game, Quillbore, Elementals, Demons, Beasts, and Dragons. And then you start, like, naming the things off in your head, and you always miss one. And you're like, all right, I know Pirates, no Murlocs. Yeah, and you always forget the third one. Unless you got the deck tracker thing up, then it automatically gives it to you. But if you don't have access to that, it just makes it so miserable. Maybe that's Blizzard's way to make you better. Make you download the deck tracker so that way you know what's in and out.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm still trying to line up some of these heroes on our players tonight, so Brushy's still going to take you through what he sees.
I'm watching Lil Nico get slapped around right now. Having hero power yet is Yogg. But let's see if he does it here. He has the ability to roll one and sell to still hero power plus buy something. Hits a kindly grandmother. Not the greatest, but it is a 2-part minion, so it's not bad in the early game. Party Elemental would have been the prestigious one to hit there. That one would have been the best because it just turns on so many elementals. He's already got this elemental too, so it turns that into a free gold and a free +1/+1 on that elemental immediately. But you know, you take what you got. A 5/4 is still not bad on the kindly grandmother, even though it's probably the least likely to stick around the longest.
Dino Tamer Bran. How often do you play with that hero? Dino Tamer Bran. Jeez, I can't even say it.
How many times have I played with Dino
Yeah.
Brand?
Not very often.
Saku, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if Steffi told you, but before this past Sunday, my last BG game was like May 8th.
So you weren't playing
So
very well. Okay, all right, I get you.
I got a second and a third Saku, so I don't know if that's not playing very well or what.
It's not number one,
Uh,
so it's not very well for you.
That's true. That's true. And Steffi made sure to remind me that after she was done casting.
Yes, she did.
It's like we got a pair here for little Nico. I think he's trying to decide: does he want to buy the profit? It looks like he's hovering the profit right now, or I just have a bug. And oh, it's just a bug on me, I think. Oh, please. There we go. I think he's trying to decide if he wants to I buy here or take a chance on the roll or on the hero power.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got to decide real quick. We got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh, did he disconnect?
Oh my
Lonenko?
goodness. Maybe he
Lonenko?
did.
Lonenko is offline.
Ouch. So what does that mean? That means he's dropped out of the lobby?
No, he'll be able to reconnect.
Okay. That sucks.
He's just got to get back online like right now. That was tough. He had a nice little pair there. Those demon taunts are pretty good. I guess since he's DC'd Saku, I guess we hop to your screen here while I re-spectate.
Well, you're back in now, so it's...
No, he's still DC'd.
Okay, all right. So we'll flip over to
he's
mine.
not in. Yeah.
I'm looking at Blue Wolf right now.
Blue Wolf. Okay. Oh, and there he goes. He DC'd for too long, so... Poor little Nico. I hope everything's all right at the house. Hope he...
Yeah, there's
maybe lose power. Hopefully
Yeah.
it was just like some sort of weird Wi-Fi hiccup. You know, it sucks at the end of the day, but you got to hope for the best of the worst, right?
Yeah, and
But,
well, there's a hurricane I know that's supposed to be in the area. I don't know if he lives there, but on the
Which
East
area?
Coast. East Coast, there's supposed to be some kind of
yeah.
tropical storm or hurricane of sorts.
Yeah, that's
So-
hitting me right now. I'm looking at it outside my window. Really hope this big tree in my front yard does not fall backwards.
Because we're supposed to get that here in Nova Scotia as well, man. Monday.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's still crazy to me. Just to think about, like, we're like a 20-hour drive away, and just this huge storm's gonna be at your front doorstep in 2 days.
yeah. Hopefully not as powerful, but anybody that's enduring the hurricane right now, then be safe.
Yeah, stay safe. If you want some safety tip, Uncle Tuna, please try to stay indoors as much as you can and try to stay away from the windows as much as you can. I'm not saying that it's going to do anything, but if anything does happen, and your windows are your first things to go, so just keep yourself safe. Stay away from windows if you can. And if it's thundering and lightning real hard, and depending on your water system, stay away from the showers too, because there's always a chance that a current could run through your water system and into your shower. So just everyone stay safe. Everyone hold each other's hands. As long as they're family, COVID's still going strong.
Exactly.
So just be safe on all fronts.
Public service announcement from the THL.
That's right.
So what's our boy Blue Wolf doing here?
Oh yeah, I guess I should be spectating him too. Hold on.
You're not.
I
You just look at my screen, dude.
Yeah, well, I haven't even watched your stream yet. All right,
Dang
I'm
it.
still bouncing back, man. I'm doing my best.
He's got a bunch of couple thingies. Marauder, Thorncaller.
Marauder is so good to hit in the early game, and I think he got that. I assume off his hero power, just based on his level and everything.
Right.
That he probably leveled early. And Marauder gets out of hand very fast in the early game because you don't have 7 minions for the longest time. And this could also allow Blue Wolf to power level here a little bit too. So, because it's going to be real hard to kill an 18-21, I think, next turn too. So, it's only going to be turn 6, and trying to kill something like that is still a nightmare and a half to deal with.
I didn't really read the text, so at the end of your turn, if you have 6 or
Yeah.
fewer minions, get 3/3. That's pretty dangerous. Like you said, it scales up pretty quick, pretty fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does. Yeah. And interesting that he's putting it at the end. I think he's trying to make sure his death rattle actually goes off this time.
Okay. So his
It
death.
doesn't care about trying to do maximum damage. I think he's just trying to ensure that his death rattles go off. You can throw this other thorn collar down. Like, there's no reason not to. Because you'll still have. Is it 6 or fewer than 6?
6 or fewer.
Okay, yeah. You have 6 or fewer. Yeah, there's no reason to hold this thorn collar then.
Yep. So did Blue Wolf disconnect too? I wonder.
I don't think so. He was just
You just moved
highlighting the guys on the left, right?
So would you keep the thorn collar in hand just to buff your dude, even though it's 6 and under?
I don't
Or-
think so. No. I mean, it buffs regardless. It's 6 or fewer, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Maybe just didn't want to clutter the board. Try to keep it neat.
Unless, is ABC his teammate?
Oh yes, that's what it is. So yeah, ABC is his teammate, which for us is HZ4873.
Yeah.
That
Oh, Zed.
HZ4873. Yeah, that rhymes better.
Yeah. Okay, so that makes more sense why he held it and put his guy at the very end. It'd be helpful if one of the casters would be smart about things and check it out. Hey, that's the best possible for them. That only the pretty much unkillable guy lives and everything else dies. So that's huge. And then on my screen, we just had Agent PWE get knocked out
Wow.
by Canoe.
So
that's 2 strong,
2 strong players.
super strong players gone. And oh my goodness, and Canoe got a free golden tabby cat from killing Agent PWE. So that's a free triple. Probably got a level to 5 and then sell something, play it.
Wow. Can't say that happens often to Agent. He doesn't usually exit that soon. So
Yeah.
I mean, disconnecting is one thing, but getting ousted and by turn 8,
Yep. Looks like we're gonna throw the blood gem on the bronze warden here for Blue Wolf.
So he froze the board because he wants to pick up what? The
6 drop, the 9/6.
okay. Flat
Captain
Tusk.
Flat
Okay.
Tusk? Yeah,
Yep.
something like that. Yeah, Captain Flat Tusk is real good on turn 7. It's pretty early, and it's not hard to for those first couple turns on it. Just get all those blood gems.
Mhm.
Start help spiraling. It doesn't end games by itself. It's not one of those units that will just end a
Decimate.
game by itself,
Yeah.
but it definitely helps spiral some of your stuff into a better position than what they were.
So after this one, we'll switch over to your view, and
Sure.
who are you spectating in? Agent?
Canoe.
No, Canoe. Sorry, my
Canoe.
bad.
Because agent just died.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Ooh, this is looking bad for Blue Wolf. Oh, it's not that bad. Okay.
2 or 3.
Best possible there.
2. Yep.
Yep.
All right. So
Party
Dr.
elemental,
Fish
2 drop.
adds 6 to the damage, and we move over to Brushy screen.
Dr. Fish in first place on the lobby now.
Oh my God! Stop
doctoring it
the
up.
presses.
Got his scalpel in hand, cutting up the lobby.
Right.
Sorry, folks at home. I know my jokes are bad, but
He's ill. He's not feeling the best.
yeah, because my flows are so ill.
Rocking and rolling.
That's right. That's absolutely right, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna spectate Ligor, which is Yachtster's and Wengor's father.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I've played a few games with Ligor.
He's a
He's fun.
fine gentleman.
Oh, absolutely. And it looks like Canoe is going to try to stick with a menagerie build here, picking up this Mithrax this turn. But he also does have this Chalgar as well.
Lots of buffing going on over there for Canoe.
Yep, absolutely. It's just Chogall being Chogall. Super good.
Ooh.
Let's see. 4.7% chance to lose a Saku.
Yeah, I'm looking at Ligor.
See if he gets high rolled.
Looks...
He got 4.7. I jinxed him. I'm so sorry, Canoe. No.
Ligor ended up taking 24 out of the 10 that they only had. So
Ooh.
that means he got 6th.
Yep. So far, no ties. So it makes the split points a lot easier on our hat, because our hat does everything manual.
Oh, he days it, does he? Oh my goodness.
Oh no, he doesn't. But I know wherever our hat is right now, just got a chill down his spine, just knowing that the word "our hat" and "manual" was used in the same sentence.
That's right. Or maybe he was reading a manual. There you go.
Oh,
No?
I just don't think our hat likes that word.
No,
I'm gonna be honest with you, Saku.
it's manual labor. The only thing that's manual that should be labor is putting a beer to your
Stop.
gob.
Stop it.
Yes.
And some all right rolls here for Canoe. Nothing really that exciting though. There's a chance if he knew what Ligor was on, like if he's on Quillpores, and there's a chance that he might freeze the Murzon. Might not be bad. But he's choosing against it. I love Murzon so much.
How much?
So much. Oh my goodness. This Red Whelp is just a sniper agent. Oh no, Saku. Oh
I see
no.
It doesn't look good.
Come on.
The ghost is gonna.
Oh, please don't do it to him. Come on. Oh no, we're
No,
fine. We're fine.
not even.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all good.
Whew. There's just a 4% chance, Saku, and he lost the 4.7 last round. I was scared.
That
I
would
was
be
scared for Canoe.
that'd be rogues. So
and nice Jewish owl go down.
Yeah,
Ooh.
exactly.
Ooh, free Amalgadon? There's no Murloc, so you can't fix it to give it poison. And there's no Mechs either, so you can't give it Divine Shield. Ugh.
Is it worth grabbing?
I mean, sometimes it's free and it's better than the other two minions, and there's a high roll chance that it does get the Divine Shield and poison.
Okay.
So you take that shot over literally the other two minions were just 1 free gold regardless.
Yeah.
So this one at least is 1 gold plus some upside. And it looks like he might actually try to up his chances a little more on this Amalgadon. Nope. Okay.
Fish is still number 1, and he's building up a huge elemental grouping.
You say Fish is number 1?
Yeah. Sorry, my
Blue
bad.
Wolf is number 1.
Yeah. Fish is,
Oh look, Saku. Look what I said.
Fish is 2.
Look, I gave him back some good vibes
Good.
there.
Oh, there you go.
I got Taunt, Divine Shield, Poison, Double Living, Flaming Claws. Yeah.
So
He did pretty good.
explain to the new viewers such as myself how Amalgadon works.
Yeah, so Amalgadon, when he enters play, he will adapt for each kind of friendly minion that you control on your side of the warband,
Okay.
including himself. So if you have 4, and when you play Amalgadon, it will do it 5 times. So just always remember to +1 whatever you currently have. You're like, oh, I only got 4 minion types. Well, Amalgadon makes it 5. So. Ooh, big damage here to Dr. Fish.
Yep.
Ooh,
21 to the face.
And down goes ABC. Down to our final 3. We got Canoe going up against our good friend Blue Wolf.
Yep.
We got a free triple there off Mr. Bigglesworth's hero power ability here for Canoe.
Fish lucks into the ghost of ABC.
Yeah. Fish might be in trouble. Like, I'm looking at his board, and it's not the strongest right now.
No, I was just gonna say that Gar has got to get. Usually, it's huge by this time. Turn 12.
Yeah, well, even if it, like, regardless, like, his other minions aren't honestly all that big either.
Right.
So a little afraid for Dr. Fish, but he does have a free turn to try to make his warband bigger. Oh, I love Arch Druid. I wonder if he takes the flat tusk to try for that triple. I like Arch Druid as a free reset. Oh, he takes the Cali. Oh, because he has the Nadina in hand. Interesting. Okay.
Nadina.
Free 412 with the Divine Shield.
So after Canoe dispatches of his opponent, we'll flip over to Fish if he's still alive. He's got a high chance to win.
Oh, that was a good hit. Oh, and that was also a good hit. Yeah, this is going to be very good here for Canoe. Let's see where this goes. Ooh. Is he dead? Oh my goodness, he sends Blue Wolf to 2. Canoe's minions are just too big. Yeah, let's hop over to Dr. Fish here so we can see
Fish survived the
ghosty boy.
The ghost. So by by his
by the hairs on his chinny chin.
Yeah, it was pretty tight. I thought for sure that the ghost was going to get him.
It's close. But yeah, let's hop over to Dr. Fish. Watch Dr. Fish versus Blue Wolf here, and see if there's a tie, or we see who gets to fight Canoe in the final battle. And Canoe got another Amalgadon and rolled Divine Shield Poisonous again.
Ouch. Okay.
Man's just high rolling everyone. He's like, I don't need this.
After you get that
I'm good.
4-point something loss.
Yeah.
He flipped the switch.
Yeah, he's like, I'm never losing again. Watch this.
Yeah, hold my beer.
And that, I think maybe Canoe, when he picked this Caligos, was like hoping he'd get another Amalgadon, because now he's got 2 Amalgadons with this Caligos.
Mm-hmm.
It's so nice over here.
Fish just trying to spike up any Ellies.
Yeah.
Probably should have spiked up the 8-7, maybe, if he's...
No, the 8-7, the stats are irrelevant for 8-7 to 9-8. Like, it's going to die.
I was just going to say with the 2-point buff, it'll turn it into 11, but anyway, whatever.
It's still kind of irrelevant at that point. Oh, that was a good hit start. Oh, that was so bad for Fish, and that's it, yeah.
He's got a 0.1 chance, 0.1 chance of tying.
It's not happening, I can tell you that.
Oh, hold on. Oh, all right, never mind.
Okay.
So Fish getting third.
That's not bad, though. We'll take it.
Yep, Fish getting third.
Place.
So
third place, still a good amount of points for him and his team. So now we get to watch possibly the final battle here of Canoe versus Blue Wolf. And I hope Blue Wolf is able to find something good here, because Canoe just beat him down 2 turns ago and 28'd him. So
yep,
he's got to do something big here to be able to try to stave off this warband from Canoe and let him fight another turn.
Okay. I'm with Blue Wolf right now. In future streams there for BGs, I'm going to try and see if I can do some magic with regards to the screens themselves, so that we can see the final 2 at the same time.
You're talking like picture-in-picture stuff?
Yeah. So we'll have to figure that one out.
Just make Corden do it.
Say again, sorry?
I said just make Corden do it.
Oh, okay, all right. Corden, where are you, buddy? Let's go. Get it done.
Yeah, come on, Corden.
He's being silent tonight. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, maybe because he's on vacation.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's it. He deserted me. It's all good.
Yeah, that's okay.
I got the better
You know
half.
who'll be back. You know who'll be back, and he'll bring the whatever those donuts are called.
Timbits.
Timbits, that's right. All right, 92.7% chance here for Canoe to end this game. 6% chance for Blue Wolf. But here's the best stat of all of these, Saku. There's a 1.3% chance for a tie. That is definitely not happening.
It's definitely not happening. Not with all those beasts on there. It's like,
yeah.
hold on. Just hold on. There's still a chance. No,
Get him in there, rats. Get him.
So
No,
how
they
many
didn't
does
do
he
it.
get? 20. So he got
Yeah.
10 times the amount of damage he needed. But that's fine.
Yep. And there we go. Lobby leader
Lobby?
taking home first place here.
So we
Sets up the lobby and takes home the lobby all at once.
Yep. Wow. That was fairly quick for BGs. I mean, we're only maybe
30
20
minutes. That's pretty average.
not that 20 minutes. That seemed like it was just 20 minutes. That it was okay.
Oh, let me see when they said ready. Oh, I keep clicking on the wrong lobby. I'm a fool.
Yeah. Don't look at the red lobby. It's closed.
It was 25 minutes.
Okay.
That's pretty average. 25 to like 30 is an average BG's lobby.
Okay.
You know,
I
that's
believe
why
you.
when you and I were talking about this, Saku, like 8 months ago when we were setting this up, I was like, hey, you just need an hour block for BGs because both lobbies should be done by the hour.
Should be. Yep.
You know, there's always a chance that like the final battle goes like 6 times because both war bands, like both players, like can like theoretically enter the final battle at like 30 plus health and just have some 2 like really good war bands, and they're just like, I win, now I win, now I win. All right, a random tie, now I win, now I win. So
All right.
looks like Canoe hit Blue Wolf so hard that his Hearthstone crashed and he has to restart.
Smacked him that much. Bam.
Yeah.
Some damage for you.
Yeah. Knocked his Hearthstone out. Was like, all right, uninstall your Hearthstone, reinstall it for you all at the same time while I'm hitting you. Well, that'd be crazy.
So
That looks like,
what does this do for stats? Actually, we'll refresh here to see if what the other lobby was like. Green lobby, we had Jammies coming in at number 1.
yep.
Riots at 2, Steffi at 3, Reverb at 4. What? Donde at 5?
Boy,
That can't be
they
right.
both went out at 4.
That
So they're
can't
both
be right.
4.5. I know. I already said it in our team chat.
Bro. Blue Jay at 6, Washington Wind 7, and Sharkbait, hoo-ha-ha, tying it with Washington Wind. So, but coming in 8th.
2 ties there. You know, I don't think we had no ties in this lobby, right?
Nope.
We went an entire lobby without a tie. Everyone went out under their own power.
Yep.
That's crazy. I think we had that last Sunday too, where like the entire like first lobby like won out without a tie. And the only tie on the sheet was me because it wouldn't let me submit my thing unless I submitted the tie for whatever reason. So like, yeah, I tied myself at 3rd.
Right at 3rd place.
Yep. You know, sometimes you do what you got to do, man. You got to tie with yourself. Let yourself know that there's always someone as equal as you. All right. Looks like we are starting the ready checks. Looks like we have them all. And Canoe is firing the lobby. Here we go, folks.
Cool. So,
No long break in between here. We're
Nope.
going right in.
They had a couple sips of their favorite beverage of the evening.
Dr. Pepper, of course.
Yep. Or ginger
23
ale.
different spices.
So who are you spectating right now? I'm going to jump in.
Start off with Agent PWE since we did not get to see a whole lot of Agent last round.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try a little Ninko again. See if they are available.
Oh, they should be because they did ready up. So
Yep.
hopefully their stuff's all fixed. Hopefully they don't have another DC
Okay.
because that would be upsetting the DC in back-to-back lobbies.
So we are gonna refresh the heroes. See what they pick.
PWE on Shutterwalk.
We got little Ninko on what's his name? Okay, it is.
I believe in you, Saku.
I'm getting there.
I believe in you.
Kurtrus Russell. There we go.
I'm pretty sure his last name's Ashfallen.
It
but
is,
that's okay.
but Russell is what his name is tonight. So
Okay. Then we got Ligor on Forest Warden Omu. We have Blue Wolf on Galewing, choosing Iron Forge as his first hero power. We have Nice Jewish Owl on Overlord Sourfang. We have Dr. Fish on AFK. He didn't have enough of a break in between, so he chose AFK to go get himself a drink. We got Canoe on New and Improved Maev. And we got ABC on Kael'thas. I'm really excited to see how this Shutterwalk works out. I've seen a few Hearthstone streamers play it, but I haven't really got to watch or play a whole lot of Shutterwalk.
Okay.
So I'm curious on how these Shutterlings here do for AGPWE. They're already starting off strong with one battle cry given a blood gem, which is pretty good to get at any point in the game. As long as his hand's not full when he plays the Shutterling. As long as he doesn't play Pirates, he should be fine. Speaking of Pirates, they are in this game. Not in this game. We have Elementals, Murlocs, and Mechs again. Man, Murlocs and Mechs and back-to-back lobbies not in it?
That's bad.
I like getting this lobby.
That's bad juju.
I like that. I hate Mechs. They're such a bait. They always give you a bunch of good stuff on Tavern Tier 3, and you're like, yeah. Looks like AGPWE just tried to blood gem one of Blob's minions there for a meme.
Okay, nice Jewish Al is where? Oh, he's Overlord. Okay.
Yep. Overlord Sourfang.
Almost done setting it up. Just got to do Canoe. Canoe is me.
Maev.
Maev.
Those
Did
are all
you
different
buy?
words, Saku.
Did you buy all the fancy?
Heck no.
Oh,
Saku, my first BG game, my first time logging into Hearthstone since May was on Sunday.
yeah, but you're looking at Hearthstone now, and you definitely get the icon that says "new" or a little asterisk or sorry.
Oh, I just ignore that. I don't need skins for my BG minions or
Bro.
characters.
You're much as a whale as I am for Hearthstone stuff. I'm surprised you haven't got it.
Listen, I don't need you to call me out like this, Saku. I did you a favor. I came here and casted with you.
Yeah, and
And all you're
mad
doing
appreciate
is
that, bro.
insulting me.
because I missed you so much. I got to give you the most shit, so I don't see you. I may not see you for another couple months, man.
It's true.
Anyway, life happens. Jobs work. You got to work your jobs and stuff.
All right. Looks like Ludnicka and Agent PWE both decided to sell level on that turn. So, and here we go. Ooh. This is not the person Agent PWE wanted to see after an aggressive level to 3. But, he does have a 6/6, and I think he'll pick up the 5/4. I'm down to pick up the 5/4. But I guess theoretically, the taunt minion, the Acolyte of Cthulhu, is just one less power and one less health. But it also has taunt to make up for the less power and less health. But he doesn't end up going with this is crystallizing? Crystal Weaver. Here. So he might be okay, but Dr. Fish definitely hit his power spike already and should be able to take this with AFK's hero power.
So Kurtrus is at tier 4 right now. I'm surprised.
Who? Oh, he's Leneko just, I guess, decided to take another loss and sell his last minion and go. Oh? Oh. Almost a tie for Agent PWE, actually. But this little tabby cat hanging on and slapping Agent PWE for 4 damage. No. Let's see what Agent PWE can do with this turn, Saku, and then we'll hop over to who are you watching? Little Neko?
I was watching Little Nanko, yep.
Yeah, you just watching the power level?
I'm just watching him, yeah. Once he hits another level, will he go crazy? Let's see.
He definitely needs to start getting minions on his board.
Yeah.
He's going to take probably a big hit from Iev this turn. So we'll see. You'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what Agent PWE wants to do here. Looks like he's contemplating what's going on here, or we have a DC. No, I can see his mouse moving. All right, good. Whew. Saku, I was scared, man. I was scared. Oh, and we're going to double sell to buy the Strong arm here to make our salty looter up to a 9/9. All right. I don't mind that.
That's a thick minion.
Yeah.
Nifty
Not bad to
noof.
have him turn 5. But sadly, his 9/9 gets eaten by this Yoho ogre.
Yummy.
Bam.
Wow. And then gets...
Yeah, the full-on pirate man taking out the semi-pirate man at this
Yep.
point in the game.
We'll jump over to Lil Nico here, who's got a 2-man board.
Did he only took 5. Okay. Okay, little Nico. I see you.
He's got plans.
Yeah, that's pretty good though. You take 5 and only have a hyena and a 3/3 dragon on your board.
Yeah, I agree. Here we go. So our viewers see my screen now. So they got big high main, grouchy high main.
Grouchy high main.
Yeah, but look at him. He's not too happy, man.
I guess not.
Man, it's too early in the morning for this.
Oh, and he just upgraded his hero power. Buy 4 minions in 1 turn to give your hand and board +2/+2.
This is where Curtis Russell gets a little big, eh?
Yeah, he's going to start popping off here. I would hope. Would it be next turn? That would be in 2 turns. He might go for it next turn, depending on what his board is, or it's his tapping from Bob. But we'll see. We'll see how he does here up against Dr. Fish.
Okay.
Hey.
0.9% chance to tie.
Oh, we're going for the tie. Let's get it, baby.
Somebody's going to win here. I just don't want to ruin it for the fans. Somebody is going to win.
My bet is on one of the BG players.
Yes. Probably one of the 2 people that are on the board. One of those 2 people is going to win. Oh, look at that. I knew it.
Wow. Curtis Russell. Is it just Kurt Russell?
Kurt Russell. Curtis Russell.
I just like Kurt Russell. I'm going to call him Kurt Russell from now on.
Or Star-Lord's dad. One of the 2.
Say a lot of things. I mean, you just went with the newest one. You could go.
Yeah, we could go forever.
Of Kurt Russell characters. Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? Oh God, there's so many movies that he's been in. Anyway.
Yeah, I can't help you, Saku. Whatever you were about to ask. Yeah, what's that movie
Big
he's
Trouble
in?
in Little China. That's right.
Oh, okay, there it is. Okay. Can't just be like, hey, what's that Kurt Russell movie?
It's like
which one, Saku?
What's that Kevin Bacon movie?
Oh, it's Footloose.
Okay, that's one.
Nah, that's usually what people are talking about.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise.
Oh, Mission Impossible, easy.
What? Top Gun, bro.
Nah, there's like 20 Mission Impossible movies.
There is, yeah. Is it Day After Tomorrow where he gets smashed?
You talking about War of the Worlds?
No, not War of the
Oh
Worlds.
no, Day After Tomorrow where he dies like
yeah. That was my favorite.
Yeah, all the time.
For Tom Cruise.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, I had to pick Emily Blunt because she's very good at like being like a stern character. Like she was just in his face the entire movie.
Yeah. No chill.
Yeah.
17.4 chance to tie here versus.
Oh, let's get that tie. No, don't say anything else.
Versus his partner.
Aw. Boo.
5-2 Agent PWE's Dome. Way to go, teammate.
Man.
Not only did I disconnect.
I knew I liked Nice Jewish Owl. I gotta respectate Nice Jewish Owl. He's doing my favorite thing to do in BGs right now.
Okay. Next
turn,
we'll flip over to you to watch.
You want to know what that is, Saku?
What is that? Keeping it 40?
Nah, playing Pirates, Saku.
Oh, bro. Yes, he is. 6 of them.
Yeah, I love playing Pirates so much. You really get to flex those millennial skills when you are able to buy 40 minions in a turn.
Yeah,
And
that's
you're
true.
gonna watch Ron Mexico look at you confused the whole time.
Yeah. Which
Just be like,
pirate
I don't
do I
know what
pick?
happened.
Which pirate? What pirate? They're all pirates, Ron. Oh,
Just buy him, Ron.
yeah.
But looks like Lonenko's got his Hogger though. That's Jewish Owl. Well, I mean, I guess he's still only tapping 2/3. Oh, he's doing this pirate build. Oh, okay. You stay low and just try to buy up all the cheaper pirates as you go. Ooh, got some good pirates going.
Some Goliath
Oh,
pirates.
will Lonenko switch into pirates too?
Possibly.
Oh, come on.
Stay
Come
tuned.
on.
Stay
Give me all the
tuned.
pirates.
Oh, there's another. Nope, no pirates there.
That's not a pirate. That's not a pirate soccer.
It can be if I wanted to.
I know
be
what
a
you're
pirate.
thinking, but it's not. It's not.
Okay.
Okay. Just
But
making
there's
sure.
a macaw there that made me think it was pirates. It's not. It's a beast.
I mean, it is like a pirate bird. I will give you that,
It's a beast.
but it's a pirate bird.
It's a pirate beast bird. 20.4 chance to tie.
Nice. Okay, we're up, and every turn we up our chances for a tie.
This is looking
Meanwhile, nice Shushawa over here is
cleaning up
doing
shop.
pirate. Oh yeah, these pirates are huge. Looks like Lonenko's going to take his victory here too over Maev, over Canoe. Oh, that actually knocks Dr. Fish out of this lobby, as
Oh.
well as Agent PWE.
Oh my goodness! Wow. All right.
Agent PWE with 2 7s. Because he got 7th last time, and then he gets 7.5 here in this lobby.
Favorite number.
Yeah.
So now we're spectating your view with
Oh, yeah. This is pretty easy. Just sit back,
Nice
relax, and
Jewish
chill,
owl.
folks.
I'm gonna spectate. Who haven't we spectated?
You can do, like, ABC, if you got them.
Yeah, we'll do ABC. Go.
You gotta go to the H's, Saku. There you go. Gosh, she's such a silly goose, Saku.
I forgot my alphabet all of a sudden. I'm
Oh,
old. bro.
nice. And she was our 1 for the 6 drop. And we got the boat, Saku.
All we needed was the boat.
We got
Do
a
we need
boat.
a macaw? Do we need a macaw?
No. We definitely don't need a macaw. And Maestro Jal's got some 2 nice pirates still waiting for him here on his next turn. We got the gambler and the cannoneer here. You know, once we find a hogger, he's gonna explode. So let's see how that works out for him. He should be able to pick up this win over Ligor. Although usually Kobolds have a lot of health, so they might be able to survive these pirates. But I think it'll come down to this boat.
Whew.
All right, maybe not.
There we go.
Where's it go? All right, I'm Baron. Okay. Oh, that was a bad hit. Oh,
Double tap.
Oh.
Looks tight. Could be some of the first damage the Jewish Owl gets on his dome.
yeah.
Looks like
Oh.
it is.
Yep, absolutely. 8, 11.
11 to the dome. We got ABC surviving one match there.
Oh, he's on last life.
Yep, with a big win over Kurtrus.
Yeah, and down went Blue Wolf there too in the last fight, being taken out by Canoe, who Nice Shushao is about to face here. So we'll get to see what exactly knocked Blue Wolf out of this lobby. Now, I don't think I've seen Owl or use his hero power yet, but got another triple on this Yoho. Oh.
Oh.
Max
They
is
got
not
a
bad
poison,
though, but
so.
it's definitely not what you wanted. You know, you're hoping to hit the Eliza there for the real high roll, but
Take a poison.
yeah, like a 2/8 poison that could possibly get a divine shield here from this selfless hero.
What a selfless hero.
Yeah, doing its selfless duty, Saku. Putting itself in harm's way to protect someone else for a short amount of time.
Exactly, yep.
You know, you can't be mad at that. Gonna ask for a better job. Or someone to do a better job. Doing the best they can.
The best they can, how they can, when they can.
Yep, absolutely. And here we go. We got Pirates against mixed minions of Maev. If anyone wanted an update in the other lobby, Donde got 7th.
7th. He's faltering.
7th. Yeah, he didn't get 8th.
No,
I'm actually very upset with him right now.
I think you need to coach him to make sure
Yeah.
he stays where he needs to
I
stay.
don't have enough time to make Donde any worse or any better. And
Yeah.
I sure as hell needs to find something for these Pirates. He has not buffed them or upped his stats in a few turns, and he's fallen behind
Ooh,
quick on the stats department.
that
But
is-
he does get a ghost here, though, which is huge. He gets to fight Blue Wolf's ghost from 2 turns ago.
Yep. We got ABC is slowly climbing up the ranks.
Yeah. You want to hop over
fifth.
to ABC?
ABC defeated. Who did he defeat? He defeated Omu, which is Ligor, by putting
Ligor is tough.
14 to face. So
You want to hop over to ABC, Sucker? We got 7
yeah,
seconds.
I'm on ABC. So if we flip over to ABC,
Yeah.
we will do that right now. So here we are with ABC. So who are you switching to?
I'm gonna watch the rest of this turn, just see if NJO. I'll probably do one more on NJO, just see if he dies out or if
Okay.
he comes back. But then I'll probably switch to either
Kurters?
Canoe or
Yeah,
Ligor, depending on how the turns go.
Yeah.
We're just getting into the death department, and I have a very, very bad habit of switching to people as they die. So I'm gonna give him a turn or two before I switch off, so we can give ABC here a turn or two to showcase his power of the Charlgaw. That's a big Hydra. Boy's huge. Man's been going to the gym. Far left minion Saku.
lifted.
Yeah, leaving it up.
He's got to work on his legs though. 28 legs is not very good.
That's fine.
You got big shoulders, tiny
Man,
calves.
I think it's more on the 3 head Saku. I think that's where the cleave
Alright.
comes from. I could be wrong, but that's how I feel it.
Boom!
It goes.
Big jab.
Holy crap! I feel so good for that to go in there.
Yep.
Not only knock the Divine Shield off, kill 2 minions, and then survive.
Yeah, with a 1 hit point. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Oh, and he's gonna take it.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my goodness! The Reborn on the Bronze Warden.
ABC.
Oh no, there's a chance that Jewish Owl just gets knocked out by it.
Oh, we're down to 4 now. So we lost Ligor to
See?
Kurters.
And this is why I didn't switch, Saku.
Very true.
There's always that chance.
Very true.
Ooh. NJL lost to the Ghost.
Whoa. That's bad.
Yeah, it took 7. Yeah, he needs to do something quick over here on these Pirates. I mean, he hasn't seen Augur, hasn't seen Eliza on his triples, and his stats are still the same from 4 or 5 turns ago. His board has really not changed that much. This is one of the troubles of going Pirates is sometimes you get too hard stuck into Pirates and you golden a couple things and you're like, yeah, I can do it. And you just get slapped around a bit.
Yeah. Must be a little bit demoralizing too. NGO being at 40 health 3 turns ago.
Yeah.
Now he's staring at 7.
It happens a lot in DGs though.
Yeah.
Because the people underneath you that took damage,
Yep.
some of them were able to aggro level to take took some 5 early points.
Yep.
It is hard to go perfect 40 in BGs. So
It's a rarity, I guess. Hey,
yeah.
I've never done it. Have you ever done it?
Yeah. I have.
Perfect.
It is perfect because you don't lose
Flawless
any health.
victory.
Flawless victory. Raiden wins.
Finish him.
What'd
All
you say?
right. I said finish him.
Oh. I heard the word Pikachu for some reason. So I was confused, Saku. I was
Pikachu.
like, Pikachu. I was like, Pikachu's not in Mortal Kombat. What is happening?
Yeah, he's got his tail is like thin as a sword. So
Yeah.
just cut your head off. Fatality. Anyway,
Man,
get back to
ABC had his minions like lined up perfectly for NJO. That's definitely some good teamwork,
yeah.
communication going on there.
So this is the end of
Yeah.
NJO.
NJO. Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
I don't even have to see the stats, and I know.
it's 99.7 chance.
Yeah.
There's some big thumpings coming. 23. Night
I'll
night.
see who
NJO.
ABC's about to battle, and I'll go spectate the other.
Okay, so ABC is going to be going up against Kurtrus, who just got hurt by 12 by Maev.
All right. Who's Kel'Thas?
Kel'Thas is ABC.
Oh, sorry. Who's Maev?
Maev is Canoe.
Canoe. Okay. Ooh. Canoe trying to go for the double first.
It's possible.
It is possible. I mean, he is in top 3 right now, so.
Yep. So I'm gonna stick with ABC till they die.
Yep. I'm going to Canoe.
Updating our other match there with Heat Shock versus German Shep for their Pro Series match in the Black Conference. We're up next with Lotus Knight and Dr. Fish commentating.
And their bands are in for anyone who's prepping for that. Heat Shock band Warrior and German Shep band The Rope. I really want to see this Canoe versus ABC. These stats are very close, but I think ABC might have the upper hand because of the big old cleaver.
Yeah, it's got a
Hydra.
45-41 Cave Hydra at the moment. So
It kills anything that doesn't have Divine Shield right now. It's so big. And he's just going to keep making it bigger with the Tralgar and so much stuff.
Yep. Oh, big buff. So now he's 47, 43.
43.
Got some coilies.
Oh,
Ghost-
I don't think this is going to end well for little Nenko.
No.
Oof.
Little Nenko's going to take a little bit of heat. There's a 0% chance that there's going to be a tie. Oh.
I think he just dies. I don't think these coilers can do enough.
They just keep coming.
I mean, I guess we'll see, but I think he's dead. You're not killing the Hydra. You're not.
Oh,
Ooh,
a
okay,
boat. Boat coming out?
Still not going to be enough. No, because you can't kill this Mithrax, and you're definitely not killing one of the other minions. Yeah, it's going to be the end of Little Ninko. It's going to be ABC versus Canoe.
ABC
fight
versus Canoe.
And I wanted to see. We'll see how it goes.
All right, so we'll flip over to, your view, I guess, might as well say.
Yeah, just give him a fresh warband for the next 70 seconds to see what's going on.
Yep.
So instead of a big cleaver over here for Canoe, instead we had the big glyph dragon here. It's going to attack for about 74 on its first swing, which is pretty much the same as the big cleaver. It's going to kill like at least one minion when it swings in. But the one bad thing is he's got to play a blood gem on this Quillbore here to give it divine shield, or else this Hydra is going to destroy his entire board immediately. And Canoe should know he has a big Hydra. If he's been paying attention, has deck tracker up, or who's his teammate? Oh, it's so bright. Why, internets? Why do I not have you on dark mode?
It's to wake you up.
I guess. Oh, NJO is Canoe's teammate. Oh, it's so bright, Saku. My eyes.
Tone it down, put some...
And here we go. Oh, this does not look good for Canoe. Oh no. That's
Oh.
2 minions dead on this hit. Yeah.
Yep. So that's
I wonder he should survive the fight.
nope.
No, he's dead. 10, 15, exact.
Oh boy,
He
to
had
get
to kill one of the
exact.
5 drops instead of the scale bane, and he would have survived.
So that's
But,
it. So
yeah.
we got ABC with 1, 2, 3. Sorry, that's
Easy as ABC.
1, 2, 3.
2, 3. But Canoe with an impressive lobby split today. A first into a second here, so that's nothing to scoff at either. What did ABC do in the first lobby?
I think they finished low in the first one. I think it was 5.
Fourth. Looks like he got fourth. Yeah.
No, 4. So yeah.
It's like
Nope.
Luneko has not submitted results for either split. Oh, he got 8th in the first one.
Yeah.
He
Definitely
DC'd.
8th.
Yeah, Blue Wolf with a second in the first lobby, a 6th in the 7th, or a second lobby for total of 11 points. Canoe should be, 7 points for a second?
Yeah. ABC was 16 points tonight.
Yeah.
Wow.
Something like that. I don't know. I don't remember the math. So, it's 10 points for first.
10
right?
points for
Yeah.
first. 9 is, or is there a 9?
Second?
Yeah.
That's 8, right? Isn't it 8?
Yeah, I think it's 8. 8 for second.
Yeah, second. Then 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yep.
You know what's funny, Saku, is I think I'm the one that was like, yeah, this is how we should do points.
Yep. But
And I forgot.
since you were delinquent for a little while,
Listen,
because of your jobby
right.
job. Hey, I was
You're
giving our viewers the reason why you're.
I don't know if delinquent is the word I wanted, but
Oh.
I will accept it, I guess. I don't know if there is arguing against a nice Canadian. I feel like I'm just a jerk
No.
because you're so nice to me. If you're Corden, I would argue back, but
Pretend I'm Gordon.
no, I can't. You're like half his height. To be honest, we're all half Corden's height.
We
Man
are.
has to crawl through his front door so he can get into his house.
He doesn't even like his top cupboards are basically like our lower cupboards.
I don't think he has cupboards anymore, Saku. Doesn't he just slam them all day? Hasn't he broken all of his cupboards by now?
So we're just gonna. Yeah, I'm sure he has no handles on them. So just refreshing to see if there's any more updates there from the green side. Not much. Jamie's with a 5. Donde with a 7. Sharkbait with an 8. So.
Oh,
Oops.
Donde.
Still
Oh, he tied with 8th. Oh, okay, so he theoretically did get 8th.
Yeah.
In a way. Yeah. Yeah.
That's how Brushy loves his teammates by.
Yeah, get wrecked, Donde.
That's right.
Yeah.
Cheering on the wreckness that is BG's.
Listen, Donde deserves it. Because last week, Donde scored a total of 35 points. 15 were by yours truly, 20 by my team. And I was like, Donde, you need to pick up the slack, bro. I'm tired of carrying this team after week 1. And he's like, you know what you signed up for. So I gotta keep giving him crap because that's what I signed up for, apparently.
Gotcha.
Can't let Donde's head grow too big.
Nope.
Keep his confidence down like Ron's.
Yep.
Always get insults rolling.
Mm-hmm.
So any surprises tonight, Brushy, with BG's before we flip over to our Pro Series match?
It was good to see Maev do really well in that last lobby there. Got second place with Canoe because she also just went through some recent changes. Who was on the Shutterwalk? That was
PWE.
That was PWE.
Yeah, that's right.
Took some heat.
That was kind of upsetting to see. I like seeing when BG's has some changes and and the changes don't like affect it. I know Shutterwalk was in the greatest position it was before, so I was really hoping to see these Shutterlings do something and be able to like push it through. One of the other ones was Galewind, not on Blue Wolf, going out at 6. I really like that hero. I think that's an easy like top 4 hero just based on like the hero power per lobby.
Yep.
Gotcha.
But he probably just got. I didn't get to see any of Blue Wolf's game, so probably just got some bad minions there. I'm sure if I look into the Discord, there might be something that explains it. But overall, but I mean that's also BGs in a nutshell too, right? Like you can't like this might be the tier 0 hero. Like this is the best hero, no beating this hero. And you pick the wrong minions, you don't sell the right minions, you don't level at the right time, and you could take this tier 0 and make it, and it just goes down the drain so fast. That's why I like BG so much. There's just so much things revolving around every turn. Like everything there's if you break down every turn in a BG's game, there's a million things that you can consider turn in, turn out, except for like the first like 3 turns, it's like 2 things you can consider depending on your hero. But like once you start getting into mid to late game turns, it's like, all right. What am I doing? Like, is this 2/2 Death Toucher or Poisonous Minion that who had it? That was ABC.
Yep.
ABC had that 2/2 Poisonous guy on his board for like 5 turns, and I think that was the right call because so many of the other competitors at that time had these big taunts that didn't have Divine Shield, and he was just blowing through them like it was nothing, and he sold it there at the end for the Death Rattle deal 1 to everything guy. Man, I'm really blanking on a lot of these names. But Ghoul. Yeah, the Ghoul. So, it's little decisions like that where you don't think that keeping that 2/2 around for so long is you're like, oh, it's a 2/2, get it out of here. Who cares if that's poisonous? But sometimes that's the right move is to keep that around. That's one of the cool parts about BGs and and the MMR system and that, where it's like, sometimes you do get the high roll and like high roll into something like a really broken like tier 6 minion, but like just because you got the broken tier 6 minion doesn't mean you're gonna win the lobby. You still got a million things to work around. You got still so much to think about day in and day out on each one of these turns. And Canoe really showing us in those 2 lobbies there how to really break down what a first and a second, I think, might be. Oh no, ABC also had 2 top 4 finishes, and then Nice Jewish Owl was the next closest with a 4th and a 5th. So only 2 players in this lobby with 2 top 4s in both lobbies.
Yeah.
So can't ever count anyone out no matter what. But you also can't just go, oh, free win because I'm on, Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
That's a joke from the stream feature that you'll probably learn about later when you rewatch. But it's Kurt Russell.
With Kurt Russell, Kurt Angle. I liked it. No, I respect it. Yeah, I was so happy with my first game on the Blackthorn, and then it was like, oh, like Syndra, Gosa, Alex Straza, AFK, and somebody else. I'm like, oh, okay, I got nothing.
I think I would have taken Syndra Gosa over AFK.
Probably would have. I think I should have taken. I looking back, I probably should have. Yeah.
I just think AFK is so bad in non-ladder.
Gotcha.
Because you know what I mean, like because
I'm sitting for turns, not doing anything.
Yeah, well, and think about like your average player in like a custom lobby is on average going to be more competent than the random people on ladder. Where like the random people on ladder be like, yeah, whatever, I'll also skip my first 3 turns and go get a drink and make myself a sandwich.
Sure.
Where like these players here tonight are like they're here to
play,
to crush. Yeah, so I feel like AFK gets worse.
Gotcha.
In these kind of lobbies, but
that's good to know. Yeah.
It could still be respectable if the rest of your choices are just absolutely horrid.
True.
Or if you didn't get enough of a break, like you got first place in the lobby and they instantly queued, and you're just like, all right, whatever, AFK, I'm getting my break regardless.
Yeah.
Well, thanks again, BG. Brushy for BGs.
That's
BGs or
Thanks,
BTs. BT for the BGs.
This is BGs signing out.
The big tunas. The brushy big tunas. So, but I appreciate you stepping in here when you're not feeling all the best and helping me out with the BGs casting. It's always great to have you around. So,
sir.
We're gonna flip over to our Pro Series match.
All right, y'all, have fun.
Thanks, Brushy.
Thanks,
Watch out for you shot cheats.
He always says, of course.
Yep, of course.
Always.
So we have both players ready to go. If you guys want to
Yes.
rumble through the deck list real quick.
Sure.
Lotus, are you there, buddy, or are you still away? No, he's not there yet. So
Okay.
we're just
Well,
going
I
to
got
show the viewers there with the list.
Lotus is here.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So
Good.
whose list do we want to go through first, Shep or Heat Shock?
Yeah, you can just run over them real quick because we got both players there ready to go. So
Okay.
it's a matter of just
Cool.
running through what the
I don't know what the
archetypes are.
bands are, but we have from German Shep we have OTK Demon Hunter with Quest. We have Quest Shaman. We have Rush Warrior, and we have D6 Warlock. And then from Heat Shock we have Face Hunter, Quest Mage, Doomhammer Shaman, and Poison Rogue.
Yeah. The bands are Heat Shock's banning German Shep's Warrior with German Shep banning Rogue for Heat Shock. So
Okay.
it's Hunter, Mage, Shaman for Heat Shock, and Demon Hunter, Shaman, Warlock for German Shep.
Okay.
So
This is Demon Hunter is interesting because let's remember that Il'gynoth was, shall we say, gutted this week? Is gutted the right word?
It was nerfed to 2 mana. It was nerfed to 6 mana. I don't know if I don't know if it was gutted.
Fair, but it was hurt really bad.
Very hurt.
Now, I think there's some interesting things in these lineups. Both of them are fascinating. Shall we take a look at some of the particular card choices?
I guess. Yeah, we have some time.
yeah, we got a minute.
Yeah,
Less than a minute.
So I just want to take a quick zoom into the decks because they're really interesting. Heat Shock brought. First of all, let's look at that Hunter. Can you see there's a Moonfang and 2 Bear Shark in it?
Mhm.
So that's where our spiciness begins. It's still low, but it's something.
Well, Bear Shark makes sense into Warlock if he was expecting Warlock.
Yes,
So
it's very good into Warlock and into Mage.
Yes.
Not that you need Tex as Hunter into Mage, but it is a tech.
See,
Moonfang is also interesting.
I see Imprisoned Phoenix and Shaman.
Now,
Well,
there's an
it's a
Imprisoned
question.
Phoenix and Mage.
Mhm.
This is a... What is Heat Shock's Mage? It's a Mask of Cthulhu spell mage with Imprisoned Phoenix.
Oh, there's no
I guess.
quest. I see.
There's no
It's
quest.
weird. I like it.
Then the Shaman, which is the most standard deck, it's just a Doomhammer Shaman with Imprisoned Phoenix again.
Mm-hmm.
And then Poison Rogue. So,
Yeah. Well, the rogue's gone, so we don't have to worry about that.
yeah, but
Yeah.
someone's looking for
Okay.
some burn. While Shep has the Quest Shaman,
Mhm.
Rush Warrior, the Megtheridon Il'gynoth OTKDH,
Love some mag.
and 6 demons.
Yes.
We do know we're not going to see that Rush Warrior, unfortunately, because I miss some. Well, I don't miss Rush Warrior. No, but it was a fun deck to watch
I kinda
sometimes.
But
So
This is a spicy match.
yeah.
yeah,
I'm getting the players to start
Sure.
now, so we'll just keep an eyeball for eyeballs. So for our viewers, we got German Shep that's going to be first to spectate for our casters, or the bottom of your screen for our viewers, with Heat Shock at the top.
Awesome. Now, Fish, the number 2 question I always ask: what do you open with if you're Heat Shock here?
Ooh. I think. Oh, it's interesting. I think you. Oh man, I'm debating between Shaman and like Hunter for
Okay.
Heat Shock. It's interesting because there's a lot of good and bad matchups for both of these decks. For like almost all the decks, it's hard to say. We lead with the
Right.
Shaman. Or no, Heat Shock leads Mage.
That's not a surprise. Heechuk is a mage player through and through.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, that mage, I actually think, is the deck that has the biggest chance of passing. And this is a pretty good matchup. You usually can beat Quest Shamans pretty easily with mage. Just you burn them before they can do anything to you.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you're not going for quests and you have flow.
Yes.
Because flow on 3 is still insane.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Shep probably just plays the quest turn 1. You could go for Primordial Studies, which is sometimes correct if you're looking for something like Lady Vash, just for a minion to play.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, so the damage begins. Ignite to the face.
Ignite to the face, just a classic start at this point for Mage.
Mhm.
Now, what are you looking for as the Shaman? I think Canal Slogger's fine.
Yeah.
Really good overload cards you can play. This would be a great turn for Feral Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Even Guidance. Guidance would be really good here.
Yeah. Okay. I would like. I might want to see the Guild Trader picked here. It's either that or the Phoenix. He goes with the Zapper just to get the second Zapper down. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're expecting Shep to play another Overload card next turn and be able to
Yeah.
complete the first part of the quest.
Yes. Now that might be the Lightning Bolt. That might be something else.
Yeah.
Now this could also be an early charge call. Like that is a way you can win. Just getting a 6-drop on turn 1, or sorry, on turn 3. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So that Zapper is really nice.
Yeah, you can actually get a 6-drop if you want, right? Yeah, you can get a 6-drop this turn.
Okay. That'd be pretty good.
Right?
Seeing as Mages had a pretty slow start, they haven't removed any of your 3/2s.
No.
So yeah, we're gonna see. I would be shocked if we didn't see Novice Zapper and then Lightning Bloom Charge, and then maybe Lightning Bloom Charge call, maybe Lightning Bolt Coin charged. We're gonna go for the early charge, I guess. Or no, we're gonna complete the quest and then play all 3 and complete this next part of the quest. Okay.
Well, yeah. We're
That's,
going to summon
smart.
a 6-drop. We can even get Cornelius Rome.
Yeah, this is an explosive game for Shep. He has he could, without minions being removed, he could just completely take over this game. But I think everything but one minion's getting removed here. So, but that's just a lot of resources. Actually, everything's getting removed. No, all but one.
One of them is staying.
One of them has to stay. Not enough mana, but we still have Brain Freeze and AI.
This might just be a Coin Feral Spirit. It's finishing the quest.
I would kind of like that. Yeah, you get a 3/3 taunt on top of 2 2/3s, and
this
there isn't much way for the mage right now to deal with it. We're looking at probably like an Arcane Intellect plus a Brain Freeze plus your top decked card, which is Ignite. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, you might be able to use it.
That's the 2 damage Ignite though. It's not a 3 damage Ignite.
Yeah, You can kill the Zapper. You might brain freeze
Yeah.
the 3/3, but that's it.
Yeah.
And your opponent is literally 2 cards away from finishing his quest.
Yep.
He can finish his quest right now, but then he won't play the reward. I think you start this turn with the guidance and see what you can get.
I agree. Definitely definitely a good call to go for the just go for the guidance here to start.
Yeah. I think looking for a charge call would be amazing. There it is.
Charge call.
Lightning Bloom charge call. That is the most insane thing.
Yeah. Charge call is currently at 8 costs, but Lightning Bloom gets you a 9 cost here.
No, the Lightning Bloom gets you
Lightning Bloom
Con.
gets you Brucon, and he'll probably just drop the Brucon here. And then next turn you get double 9 drop.
Yeah.
That is very good.
Yeah, that's as fast as I've ever seen this quest go. I don't think I've seen
Yeah.
anything.
I've not seen it this fast either. Yeah, that was just insane. Yeah, and removes 2 of the minions, plays an Imprisoned Phoenix, but running on top decks, it's just over. The Lightning Bloom just finishes it.
Yeah, and done.
Yep, German Shep goes up 1-0, getting Shaman through on the Mage.
I gotta say, 3 mana Cornelius Realm, better than I thought.
Yeah,
Yeah. When you can get it down turn 3 with basically no overload, that's pretty good.
mm-hmm. Agreed, yeah.
What a match.
Yeah, that was a really quick, really exciting game 1, and so Shep only having Warlock and his Demon Hunter left. I wonder if he's gonna go which one he's gonna go with first. It looks like we're going with the Demon Hunter, and the Mage comes back out.
Yeah. I think this makes sense.
Oh,
Remember,
gosh.
from German Chef's side,
Mhm.
the Shaman was a deck that was going to get through. It's
Yes.
really good into aggro. It has no bad matchups in what his opponent was bringing.
Yes.
So I think for Shep, that Shaman, it did perform super well, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But it was a deck that was going to perform anyways.
Agreed. Yeah.
That said, look who's back in Canterslow.
Yeah, Canter's Flow is back. We have a Ruined Orb this time with Phoenix. Well, kind of a better start overall. But Shep has a really good opening
Yes.
hand here. It's gonna be
Really good.
You're just gonna be able to complete the quest very, very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So
And there's another flow.
Ruined Orb does find another flow, so we'll probably get 2 flows in the next turn. Sigil probably looking at Sigil of Alacrity, probably equipping the Tusk Piercer, and just readying that to be broken to complete a part of the quest. Meanwhile, enchanters flow from Heat Shock.
Yeah. The Demon Hunter gets the discounts, but
Yes,
the Mage gets even more discounts, it seems.
it's agreed. Oh, Moar getting that is huge. You could just rip the acrobatics here, and you're looking at a completed first part of the quest.
Yeah. And you can finish the second part for sure the next turn. Unless you draw 3 cards, you might actually be able to just go double here.
Oh well, it's pretty good.
You can actually go double.
He can coin out the spectral sight that's on the right.
Yeah, and then he can play if he coins out the spectral side, he can then play the Illidari studies and break the
Yeah.
weapon so he finishes the quest.
Yeah, for sure. Shep is looking at that, so that's just so much draw.
Or even just the 0 mana spectral side.
Gets a Crimson Sigil Runner. But
I
gonna
think
take
the
the
I-beam
I
is
beam. I like the I beam.
Yeah. I think you actually just play the spectral side just
I
to
agree.
finish
Yeah.
that too.
Draws an acro. That's so much discount. So much good stuff drawn.
Yeah,
And
that's
and
a
it
lot of
discounts and it
momentum.
discounts everything that was drawn in the first part of the quest too, because it was drawn on the same turn.
Right?
Moarg was drawn in the first part, received the discount, and then it received the second discount to go to 0. But we do see double flow, so this is definitely not. It won't be quite over. We Mage and Demon Hunter are kind of just going to be playing a chess match with each other essentially, where
Yeah.
Demon Hunter is just trying to assemble the parts to win, and Mage is going to keep chucking damage at the mages, and Mage is going to keep chucking damage at the Demon Hunter.
Yeah, and they both have everything costing 0, and they're both
Mhm.
going to have 2 discounts for their whole deck.
Yeah.
Can he finish the quest this turn? I wonder.
Probably not.
grow impatient.
Potentially though. It's just because acrobatics, because he has 10 cards in hand. German Shep will have to maybe lead with alacrity if he wants to do anything. But could probably just dump out the Immo Aura,
Yeah, you always dump out the.
especially against Mage. But
Yeah, you could even dump the Arcanist as well, to be honest.
True.
Even though it costs 1. and
So
that's
Shep's
good.
playing this kind of slow. Might just throw down the alacrity. No, he's gonna opt to mill, I guess.
Well, he doesn't mill a card. He's still. Oh, he does. Never mind.
He has 10 cards in hand, so I'm wondering if maybe something
Is
happened.
everything okay?
I don't know.
Oh,
and it mills Magtheridon. Oh,
Okay.
see, that's unfortunate. German Shep disconnected in the middle of his last turn, and it got skipped.
Yeah.
Essentially,
Yeah, pretty much.
this happened to me earlier. I've had a lot more crashes lately when I've been playing. Yeah, and he comes back and your Magtheridon is milled, which means he can't just go mag and then clear off the phoenixes when they come up.
No, but I don't think the mag mill is actually that bad. I think mag is more of a card that you don't care that much.
Yeah,
in
I
this-
guess. In this matchup, you're right. I think you're right. In this matchup, it doesn't mean as much.
No.
Just see how he plays this. I expect to see Sigil of Alacrity played for next turn. Gonna want to hold the Arcanist and maybe wants. I think you might still want to hold the Aura and the other thing. We'll see. Gonna opt for a double jump.
Do you just finish the quest?
I guess, yeah, you can probably go for a potential quest completion. We're gonna see a philosophy to make potentially to make another 0-mana Moarg.
Yeah. 0-mana Moargs are pretty good. Gonna lie.
So we'll see the Immo Aura just dumped here, and we'll see Sigil of Alacrity played.
Now, there's a good reason to keep the Moarg. You can go Moarg I-Beam to heal after your opponent has its explosive turn if you're not dead.
I agree. Yeah, that's definitely a good reason to do that. So Fire Sale's drawn. Fire Sale will get traded back into deck. Draws another Imprisoned Phoenix. So unfortunately, there's 2 Brain Freezes in the hand, so those can't go face. Very clunky cards for Heat Shock in that case, because the Demon Hunter doesn't really play minions until they win.
No need to.
Yeah.
Now, the Demon Hunter can basically finish his quest right now.
Yeah.
But he'll need to dump some cards.
Mm-hmm.
And these cards might be useful after those phoenixes rise up.
Yeah, for sure. Gonna look to see what Illidari Studies gives. gives Kurtrus, Glide, and Skull of Gul'dan. You don't really want any of those in particular. Maybe he'll take Maybe he'll take Kurtrus, but I'm unsure. He doesn't want to glide his hand back because he has so much discounts. Okay, no
Right.
problem. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like it's probably just Kurtrus because it's a playable card, but
Yeah.
it's also
At the same time, it does.
might also just be useful against the other stuff. Yeah, Glide's not very good, so we'll probably just play Kurtrus here, just to not.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna see 2 Phoenixes pop. Let's see what Heat Shock gets.
Now, Cram Session is probably game over.
Cram Sessions would be so good. Gonna definitely be Ruined Orbing Face. Finds AI,
Good draw.
that's big. It's a potential lethal from this point. That's
Oh yeah, looking
that's
desperately
6
for
damage,
draw.
6 damage, down to 8. So AI's gonna be played, and you hope to draw one of the ignites.
Remember,
Druid,
the whole
like-
deck less, so anything that's not Massive Cthulhu is lethal. And there it is.
There it is. Hot Streak Ignite Ping is lethal.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
That was crazy.
Yeah,
This was a game.
the lack of Il'gynoth was obviously Il'gynoth not being there. Just that's not a great matchup for the. That's not a great matchup in general. We are gonna have these players need to re-challenge because of Shep's disconnect.
Right.
But we'll get up and running shortly.
Now, pre-nerf, I'm pretty sure this matchup was DH favored, heavily DH favored.
Yeah, it was heavily
I don't
DH
know.
favored.
Did this change post nerfs? I don't actually know because DH, at least general stat numbers for lifesteal DH are not great right now.
Mm-hmm.
So there aren't a lot of games on HS Replay, but the numbers right now
Gotcha.
say it's a 50% matchup for Quest.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. Both players are challenged up, so we're going to be getting in here very shortly. Currently sitting 1-1 with Heat Shock's Mage getting through and German Shep's Shaman getting through. So we have Hunter and Shaman versus Warlock and Demon Hunter.
Now, here's my question for you, Fish.
Yes.
What is your thought on 6 Demon Warlock? I know there are players all around the spectrum, people who love the deck, people who hate the deck.
Mhm.
I was talking to Baze a lot this week, and I saw Baze change her mind, I think, quite a few times. So, how do you feel about 6
Oh, I know all about that. I think it's a super fun deck to play. I really enjoy playing it. It feels a bit inconsistent at times for me. I don't think it's something that at least it's something that I wouldn't feel comfortable bringing to THL. I would rather play Handlock or like the Quest Lock, I guess they call it on HS Replay, the regular
Sure.
one. But I think it's an interesting deck for sure. I love watching people play it, and a high level player piloting it definitely would be is definitely fun to watch.
Oh, yeah. I am trying to connect, but Hearthstone is not letting me yet. So
Oh, okay. Well, I have eyeballs. I'm in. It is Warlock from Shep versus Heat Shock's Shaman.
what type of shaman is this? I believe it is the.
It's like a Doomhammer. It's like a Doomhammer with a little bit of spell power thrown in.
Doomhammer Shaman is actually probably way better into demons just because of what you can do.
Yes. We already see Primal Dungeoneer, Rockbiter, Serpentine Portal, Prison Phoenix, and Custodian Druid drawing a Doomhammer versus German Shep, who has Matron, Backfire, Stealer of Souls, Coin Dark Glare, and School Spirits.
Yeah.
So Shep has 3 of the demons right now, 1 of each. Definitely gonna be looking for that. I'm gonna guess he runs Myth. He's gonna be looking for like his Mythal Rod, and he's gonna be looking for Hand of Gul'dan. Just ways to discount his either draw discounted demons or discount them with the Rune Mythal Rod. I'm guessing he's probably just gonna go with a tap this turn potentially. Just because it feels like the only thing you can do. And draws a Drain Soul, so there's a that can be used to remove something if necessary. I wonder if there was any consideration to coin the Backfire there. I would doubt it. I'm not sure that you want to be using Backfire like that when you have a Stealer of Souls.
It depends if you have the rod or not. Backfire on
rod.
turn 2. Coin Backfire is one of the strongest plays, losing only to free admission on 2 or 3.
Well, free
Free
admission
admission.
has been drawn, so there we go.
Yeah, that's the mark of a good player right there.
Yeah. It's actually 7 demons. My apologies. He's running the Minari Mashir. So
Interesting.
he's running that 7th demon. Which was played definitely is played on and off depending on the player. T-Shock's gonna get out the Imprisoned Phoenix. He went cage match with the Primal Dungeoneer. Now into double Imprisoned Phoenix on 4. So we're looking at some heavy damage in a couple of turns. This Warlock might struggle here. Double Phoenix has come in really well for Heat Shock in the last game, so this one looks like it might be just as good. As in all honesty, this Warlock deck is just trying to do its setup essentially.
And the Double Phoenix has something extra that it's a little bit harder to see, which is just if you play Doomhammer, you're activating your Dunk Tank or corrupting your Dunk Tank.
Yes.
So next turn, Dunk Tank is going to clear whatever's on the board. And that can include a Matron, that can include basically anything that's not a Stealer of Souls. But you even have 2 Phoenix, so you are going to kill Stealer of Souls.
Yeah.
The only thing that will survive is a Flesh Giant, but I don't think those are played.
No, you don't play Giant. Your deck tops at Hand of Gul'dan. So let's see. I guess we're gonna see we're seeing Demonic Assault on the 2/3. Getting a couple of Void Walkers on the board. Preventing face damage from attacks. Probably just gonna see the Doomhammer though. I would guess.
The argument against it is you can do more spells if you don't.
That's true. We did just drew a Lightning Bolt has Dungeoneer in a Rockbiter, and so there is other options for sure.
Yeah, I just want to corrupt that Dunk Tank though.
Yeah, I do think that the Doomhammer will end up being the better play because there's less spells, but you really only need Dunk Tank next turn. I don't think without a Hand of Gul'dan draw, I don't think, and even with that, I don't think that that Shep is going off. If he draws the hand, he might just go with coin. He might just go with like Stealer, Coin, Matron. But then the Hand of Gul'dan has to draw something that draws afterwards. So or a Dark Glare, something like that. So we'll see what happens. He draws Unstable Shadow Bolt. So let's see.
No Hand of Gul'dan and no 2-mana Stealer makes life
Very
harder for this deck.
difficult. Very difficult, yeah. Shep could complete the first part of his quest with the Shadow Bolt. He might not want to use that right now. He might want to use that later. There is always the Mosher to there's Mosher to clear off the minion. With one of the 3/3s, with what would become a 3/3. So there's no, you can't. The only thing he really can't do here is tap or really make a pop off turn. Shep really taking his time to figure out what to do.
Now, this is not a deck I'm especially in, but I don't completely hate just going Mosher and then playing the Stable Bolt. Or Drain Soul.
Yeah, we're gonna go for the Drain Soul play, maybe even a tap after, but I don't think he got the tap off. Oh, he did. Okay, and he draws a Backfire. Unfortunately, not getting a Mithril Rod and not getting anything else is really going to leave him in a vulnerable spot. And now we're going to see a lot of damage slung at Shep's face. I think it might be lethal. Yeah, it's lethal. Pretty sure, or very, very close. It's 1 damage off. So this is pretty much over. There's no heal in the deck.
Yeah. So we can't actually see the players while you can. They're both going insane. If you're watching the video, Saku just sent us a picture.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they are.
Now the Shaman is 1 damage off. And the Warlock is a self-damaging Warlock.
Has to remove. I mean, the main thing is he has to remove the minions here, but I don't know what else he can really do. He's gonna just go for some draw here. Finds a Mithril Rod, but really, it's not too bad. Those draws are actually pretty nice. Unfortunately, I don't think he can't clear up enough damage to not die because unfortunately, Shep can't see the Rockbiter and the Serpentine Portal in the hand. So you're gonna see touch that, but he will just meet a Doomhammer to the face, unfortunately. Just no Mithril Rod, not getting those discounts that were really necessary. Allowed Heat Shock to take it.
That's good.
And this matchup really is not good for the Warlock, honestly. That's not a good matchup for it at all.
No, but that overdraft just
Yeah.
so perfect. Without it, that would have been a 1-spell turn. The second that came in, that became a 3-spell turn or 4-spell turn. That was just so much damage.
Yeah. Right.
Now, the final question is, how can this Hunter get through? Is this weirdly teched Hunter enough to beat the 8 Demon Warlock?
What is 8 Demons? He's running 2 Moshers. Maybe. I don't see neophytes in this deck. So I'm a bit weary about it being able to maybe be able to win without. But this Mithril Rod is all like. This is a pretty good start with the Demon Companion. You probably just want to keep it. Piercing Shot is always a toss back, and tracking you probably toss back as well. But at least you have a turn 1 in the Demon Companion. Shep is probably going to throw back Mortal Coil and Demonic Assault and just keep the Mithril Rod. And obviously you keep the quest at all
Whether you
times.
want Demonic Assault. Demonic Assault is not that bad, but there it is. There's that free admission that we're always looking for when we're playing this deck.
Yeah.
Or when
so-
you're playing this deck, 'cause I don't actually play it.
So we're probably looking at coin. We're looking at quest on 1, coin Mithril on 2 at the free admissions, right here.
This time
Really,
that much?
really good start, huh?
You need to go that slow. That's my only question. You might just say free admission is good enough.
Maybe. I mean, we'll see what Shep thinks. I'm not amazing on this deck, but admissions looks pretty okay now. You're guaranteed. You're almost guaranteed to get a Stealer and a Dark Glare. Because of the 2 matrons being drawn. The reason I might go with the Rod is because if my opponent's going to go kind of like this slow on Hunter, that I would have a chance to discount my stuff potentially.
Sure.
There is now obviously consideration being thrown both ways, and see what German Shep picks.
He does have that Minari Masha, which is very good into Hunter, if anything. There's that bear shark. Oh. Fish is down, but
No,
meanwhile...
I was checking a Discord and I accidentally clicked in a voice chat.
Oh.
I was just checking something quick.
No worries.
We're here. Probably going to see a free admissions this turn.
I like free admissions. I think... Yeah, you're getting to the point where you're very low, not gonna lie. But you do have Minari Masha soon. There's a Glare and a Stealer, so you might be able to do some dirty stuff really soon.
Next turn, the draw comes in. It's very close.
Yeah.
Very low. Very, very low. This is quite low. You're going down to 13 and probably more. Could even go for the Adorable Infestation on the 3-2 here. And throw an aim shot for later.
I like it. You could also just go Marcel Cub Hero.
Yeah, you could. The main thing is depending. There's some potential good draws here for Shep. He's gonna have a 1-mana Stealer and a 0-mana Dark Glare.
I mean, he's going to need to go in. It's not an option.
Yeah, and the right kind of draw here could really set this up well.
Yeah, but it's so hard.
It's so difficult. Yeah.
He needs he's already late. He doesn't have the time to.
No, he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna be able to. He's gonna probably try and just salvage some stuff. Let's get the School Spirits. Probably should just. Yeah, he's just gonna think out his turn here.
I mean, thinking out your turn is very important. But
yeah, but if he was going for a pop-off turn, he would have just done it. I don't think he's trying to do that.
See, but at the same time, it's too late now. You are going to draw him off.
Looks like he got the Drain Soul off and the attack.
Did he also get the Masha?
No. But he's not... He is just dead, right? To
He's
aim
dead.
shot hero power. Alright, so there we go. He shock takes it.
Wow. Good job to Heat Shock. This was... I think it's the power of aggro against the 6 Demon Warlock or 8 Demon.
I think I think that was just a really well targeted lineup by Heat Shock.
Yes.
I mean he's really good at that in general. Like we saw that all of last season, and it helped his team win the championship. Like
Yeah, but a 3-0 win against German Chef is so massive. No match has happened for Bread Ape versus For the Clowns, right, Fish?
no clue. I have to check.
Yeah, I believe it is a
That's
no.
the first one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the first
Now,
match.
Avi versus Super Chicken is a very special match that I believe Mayan and Dolabiz are going to be casting on Sunday. Is that right, Saku?
Sec here. Here. Now I get voice.
I saw.
So Avi and so what was the question? Sorry, I was just busy talking to Heat Shock, trying to get that interview lined up.
Are Mayan and Dolabiz casting Avi versus Super Chicken on Sunday?
It's Myanodon and myself. Dollar Bills could be there, but it's he had a personal appointment to handle, and
Gotcha.
he may be back in time. So
Awesome.
yeah, so we're gonna get Heat Shock joining us.
Yep.
2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Oh, it's a reunion from yesterday. I like it.
There we go. Hey Heat Shock, thanks for joining us, man. Thanks for being on stream and cams.
Hey, Heat Shock.
Thanks. Shout out to Shep for keeping cool there, because man, was that a lame series. Fewest decisions ever that I made. I know from my end, like my teammates are gonna be like, "You always give us a hard time for not playing or playing too fast on stream." But I feel like this time it's like there were just no lines. Like I just played my hand.
Yeah.
Because that's what the lineup did, and it worked.
True. Were you expecting him to bring 6 demons? Because it sounds like you were targeting him.
Yeah, I built this lineup last night to hard target Spell Mage and 6 demons, which are pretty popular, and then also to like kind of soft target Shaman and Demon Hunter and other kind of like uninteractive stuff. The Shaman didn't work out obviously because that was quite the opening from him.
Yeah.
That was
I look back and think maybe I didn't need to play the encounter slow on turn 3, but at the time it seemed like it's just a couple 3/2s. I can manage it next turn, and then it just got away from me.
So, have you ever seen a start for Quest Shaman that fast?
Yeah, Lightning Bloom is quite the card. If you think that what the Shaman did in my game was gross, think what it does with Lightning Bloom. Like there's just random turn 6 lethals that do 28 damage with the Phoenix Shaman.
True. That's true.
It's like Imprisoned Phoenix is like, I don't know. The whole idea of the lineup was if people are going to be uninteractive and just like combo me, well, Imprisoned Phoenix is pretty good at doing at letting you ignore what's happening and then just killing them with spell damage.
That's true. So, a question I have here was specifically on the Demon Hunter. We saw him, he had a pretty good hand as Demon Hunter, but you kind of blasted him down. Do you think Mage is now favored into Demon Hunter, or do you think Demon Hunter is still favored? What is your thought there?
Demon Hunter beats it if you're not doing what I'm doing. I think if you're playing like the free spells and everything, like you can't play those cards, they're useless. And Demon Hunter's probably gonna, if you can't burst Demon Hunter down, it's gonna heal back up with the Moarg still. Like it doesn't need the combo to win that quickly.
Sure.
And they have I mean they can combo you, but it takes a while to make that happen. So
Yeah.
the AI was pretty good. There were definitely, I wasn't guaranteed to hit lethal there. He would have had to like play some Morgs and heal up or something if I didn't get the other end of that ignite, which is really nice.
Yeah.
So one question I want to ask is about that Moonfang. That was in the Moonfang Bear Shark duo. What was in your mind for that for your hunter specifically?
Oh, well, if you play it on turn 5, Warlock and Demon Hunter can't really kill it, or they have to go to great lengths to do so. So the hunter's just gonna beat mage, right? So the hunter is tech to be better into warlock and
Sure.
demon hunter. So that's the Moonfang's pretty awkward there. I think the hunter is actually just my worst deck in every matchup. But I didn't have another Phoenix deck, so it's just kind of what I was
Fair.
stuck with. I could have done Shadow Priest, but I think it's worse into Shaman by a fair margin. So I
I would
didn't go with
agree with
that.
that. Yeah. You didn't bring Garrote Rogue though. You went with It still has Garrote, but you went with a Poison Rogue.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a gross deck.
It
Um,
is.
and you just have this. You have the Garrote OTK. It's like weapon rogue things, and then at the end of your deck, you have this OTK with Garrote and the +2 spell damage if your deck is empty. You just play the
Yeah.
Garrotes and the thing, and you draw a card, and they just die. So that's pretty nice as
Sure.
well, and it pressures the slow decks.
Mm-hmm.
I think I definitely could have made some card changes. Like looking back, I would have put Landslide in the Shaman because I didn't realize it when deck building because we didn't get a lot of good testing last night. But
Mm.
I think that like being able to clear 3 health minions is important.
Sure.
Because Shaman has 2/3 taunts, and then Demon Hunter has 1/3 taunts, and the Void Walkers that really mess up your Doom Hammer. So luckily I drew the
Yeah.
Phoenix and it didn't matter. But I mean we saw how good the taunts are against Doom Hammer that game.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm. Now, another question I want to ask you, Heatshock. I want to ask you, what did you think of the nerfs this week? Since we did have quite a lot of change. What was your general thought? Are you happy with how things are right now, or is Warlock still not balanced?
I think Warlock's way too powerful. I mean, we saw I think it tells you like the decks I'm playing are clearly bad, right? They're not. They're not good decks, but the meta is so warped around this thing, and I still like in testing I was not beating Warlock that consistently. Like there wasn't the Hunter game. I got the perfect hand, but if I didn't have the perfect hand, he probably would have won. If I didn't have lethal
Sure.
on turn 5, and then the Shaman game, he just kind of whiffed pretty hard. I think I've seen a lot more powerful
Yeah, he
starts
was. Yeah, he
from
was
the
pretty
demon
hard. He had like
and the
three
warlock.
demons in the. He had like 3 demons in the opening hand. It was kind of rough, but
I think the deck kills you on turn 5 or 6 sometimes.
it does. Yeah,
And there was a game in
I've
testing
hung
where
it.
I put warlock to 6 HP on turn 4 with the shaman and lost
Mm-hmm.
because they just
Wow.
healed up and they comboed out of it.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. So, um, the final question I want to ask you, so we can end the show before it's midnight everywhere and everyone needs to go to bed, is do you have any shout outs? Anyone you want to thank? Anything you would like to say? Floor's all yours.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Valdis and Ufric as always for helping me scrim today. I mean, I've played Hearthstone for many hours trying to make sure I lock this one down. And I mean, I think that's why we're a good team, and we're not the best players, I don't think. But we put our hearts into THL. So I really huge thank you to Valdis and Ufric for showing the team spirit and helping me out.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. You didn't get Avi to join team chat to help you?
No, he was in the chat last night. I honestly feel bad because we were all doing different things. He's doing Quest Druid this week and going a different anti-burn line, and I know Ufric and Valdis went for control, so we all kind of went our separate ways. But definitely he's a great teammate. I honestly couldn't ask for anyone else because I think he really captures our team spirit of creativity and fun. So
Yeah.
Oh
shout
yeah.
out to him
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
Avi definitely does.
Awesome. Fish, any final questions you want to ask Heatshock?
No, I'm good.
Awesome. And I'll ask our operator slash host slash awesome
Calm down.
awesome
Calm
Taco
down.
here.
No,
Anything left?
But we're all good. I just want to thank Heatshock for getting a quick 2-0 start in the Pro Series. It's not easy to get wins in the Pro Series in the first place. This competition is pretty stiff. So, congrats tonight there, Heatshock, and thanks for getting on cams. Hopefully, it wasn't too difficult to jump in. Trying to keep it as simple as possible.
It's a lot of fun. I want to make sure to really treasure these chances. I know Washi is going back to school next week.
Okay.
So I'm going to be a little busier with stuff.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
What was the drink of choice? Since I've seen a couple of
Diet Pepsi. I slept like 4 hours last night, so making sure I stay caffeinated throughout the match and don't pass out on stream.
There we go. There's your tips and tricks there, folks. Diet Pepsi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just coffee, caffeine as a whole.
I had several teas as well.
Big bathroom break. So there you go. So,
yeah.
Appreciate you, Heatshock, for jumping on, and good luck in your next match or next week.
Thank you.
Take care.
Take care.
Mm-hmm.
So that pretty much wraps up our evening. I want to thank Dr. Fish for jumping in and jumping out and then jumping back in again. And Lotus Knight doing the same thing. You guys did awesome tonight for casting and breaking down what decks were doing what and how the players were playing. So
yeah.
Any final words before we shut down for the evening?
Yeah, just thank you to everybody who played. Thank you to Brushy for doing PGs.
Oh yeah, that guy.
And
right.
that guy. And thanks to everybody for watching.
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone for watching one more time. I want to say what I say every time, and this time I have the two people who know my problem and who are going to agree when I say this, but please sign up for stream.
Yeah.
It's really nice when people come and say they want to play. It makes our life so much better and easier. And I am sure I'm representing not just myself, but Fish and Saku here when I say sign up as much as you want. You were never going to say no to someone who wants to play on stream.
That's right.
Just DM one of us. We're always happy.
Yeah, we'll find a match somewhere. I knew we had to kind of fade a couple people away. There was a couple of DMs that I got after the fact where we already had filled in some spots, but we will definitely put you on the top of the list for hitting you back up again. So don't fret. We got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for our streams. Saturday, Sunday in the daytimes. Hit my man Lotus up for them, or Fish for that matter.
Yeah.
So, all right.
And we are going to have a very hot wild match tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that.
All right. Thanks to everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to all the players to get on cams tonight. That's always a bonus for all the THLs just to see, place the name to the face and vice versa. So, all right. On behalf of the Streamcast here, have a good night. Be safe out there with those who are in the hurricane zone. And we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.